for me to use for my stuff. So I have this Cuban cookbook in front of me. Let me just turn off the prep cam. Hello, Trixie girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. So this is my bookmark right here, but this is the Cuban food that I'm making. This is the recipe book that I'm getting my recipes from today. So I'm using 3 recipes in here, 4 if you count the plantains. So we're going to be using a recipe for the main beef dish called Ropa Vieja, or old clothes, because it looks like a macerated pile of old clothes. That's kind of what they're going for with it. And but that's okay. Hello, Zorbitron, how are you today? Anyway, so the recipe we're using is called Ropa Vieja. It's this one right here. It's what this looks like right over here. And like I said, it's basically like a shredded beef braised stew kind of thing. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now the beef itself actually has to get braised for about an hour. So I had to do a little bit of prep. Please forgive me. I actually did a little bit of prep ahead of time because this was gonna take too long. I'm kind of numb in the face because painkillers for wisdom tooth. Ouch, I recently got my wisdom teeth pulled out too. That is not fun, and it hurt like hell. So I feel you, buddy. I totally feel you. I don't like it. So let's get started on this. We have so much to do, and I gotta start cooking it right now. So please forgive me. Like I said, I started some of this ahead of time, so let me show you what I've already started. And it's not much, it's just a bunch of cutting. You guys see this right here? This is my my pot of fun stuff in here. What I have in here is 1 whole carrot chopped up into 1-inch pieces. I have half a head of purple cabbage. I have 1 whole onion chopped up into quarters. It wasn't even chopped up that much. We have parsley in here. It's supposed to be the flat leaf parsley, but I actually have the crunchy parsley. That's okay. And then the other thing that kind of threw me for a loop that's in this recipe is spearmint. So this, in what a lot of in a lot of places in Latin America, is called yerba buena, or good herb, because it's supposed to, in the Latin American mojo, you know, superstition stuff in general, is supposed to represent a lot of positive vibes, good luck stuff. Yerba buena is really good to have around the house. It's basically spearmint. And so I ended up getting spearmint, and it said it needed 2 sprigs of spearmint in here. I'm like, holy shit, okay, I guess we're gonna do it. So that's what I have in here. I chopped up my vegetables. I also have 4 giant cloves of garlic that I crushed up and is also going in here. So we are braising the shit out of our beef. Our beef needs to get braised the shit out of. So I kind of did this one a little bit ahead of time. I put it in my handy dandy stock pot. You know, we got stuff. Mojito, yeah, right? You can make mojito with our spearmint here, which I might do later on today. We'll see. I don't know if I have everything I need for mojito. So here is our dry spices. We have whole everything. Because we're braising, we don't actually have to use the ground up stuff. We're actually using the unground everything in here. So there's salt, kosher salt, so it's thicker, bigger pieces. It's not going to disappear into our braising liquid. This is whole allspice grains, berries, I should say. Whole allspice berries. It's usually ground up, and this stuff smells really good. It's the spice that you use for a lot of like pumpkin pie seasonings, anything with kind of like gingerish stuff too. We also have whole cloves in here. Now whole cloves, or cloves in general, are a very, very fragrant, very powerful seasoning, so you got to use those wisely. I also have whole black peppercorn. You guys can't see it very well, but I have whole peppercorns in here that you can kind of see, and they're in here too. So we have our peppercorns, allspice, cloves, we have bay leaf, which is going in here, and we have salt. So we're gonna put all that in here right now. We need to put in our beef. Now that I have not done ahead of time, so I need to bust that out. We are braising the shit out of our beef right now. It needs to simmer in our stock pot for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna see if we can't stretch it to 2 hours, depending on how long it takes everything else to, you know, finish. We'll see. So I kind of wanted to show you what I had already going on, and we're going to kind of take it from there. So I'm going to start up with the beef right now. So because this is a shredded beef dish, we're actually going to be using beef brisket. So you just look for beef brisket, or what is it that I'm looking for here? Here it is. This is 2 pounds of beef brisket right here. Very beautiful, very tender. Well, it's not very tender actually. The reason why we're going to be braising our beef is because it's going to help break down a lot of this protein. It's gonna help. We're gonna help try and get this nice and tender. I'm actually gonna keep all the fat that's here because it's gonna give us some good flavors. So this is what we're gonna have. This is what we're working with. Yes, 420 braise it, everybody. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut this up into smaller portions, but for the most part, it's going in mostly whole into our stock pot of fun. And it's going to get nice and simmering in a nice, you know, with a crap ton of aromatics, a crap ton of like, you know, flavorful cooking liquid that we can come up with, which is what we have here. And I'm really excited about this because I feel I've never done this kind of in-depth Cuban cooking before. So I really am excited to see how this turns out. Do you know what I'm saying? I left Tally for this. Oh, bless you, child. Thank you. So let me cut this up. So we're not, like I said, I'm probably just gonna cut this in 4 pieces. So if you kind of notice the graining on this beef portion here that we have, or in this beef in general, you see all those lines going down. That's what we kind of want. So this is a beef brisket, or a, what's another word for it? Hang on one second. I got this. I got this. So you can use flank steak, you can use beef brisket, you can also use skirt steak. Skirt steak would work really well with this as well. Now I almost went for the skirt steak, but I found this one, and I feel like this one was gonna work out a little bit better. It's a little bit more tender. Skirt steak's just a little too fatty for what I wanted to do, so that's what we're doing. Alrighty, so we are cutting through. We're going to, like I said, just cut this enough to where it's gonna be able to cook very thoroughly inside of our things. So I'm really happy about this. Same here, but I have Tally on my PC and Lula on the mobile. Well, thank you. Yes, this is a meat slap. You ready? You happy? So these things ready to go. Oh shit. Can I move this? No, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. Hi. Okay, there we go. I got it. Nailed it. Got it. Saw me for a quick second. I was trying to fuck with my settings here. So I'm taking these beef pieces right here, meat slats, and they're gonna go into our stock pot of fun right here. We also have to bring in 6 cups of water. I gotta wash my hands. Dude, proper safety and sanitation for your hand washing, y'all. Muy importante. Alrighty, so our stock pot of fun has been filled up. We need to start filling it up with our water. So let me go grab, and what I'm going to do, it says that it needs 6 cups of water. I kind of want to use chicken stock for the 4 cups. So this is 32 ounces of chicken stock, or 4 cups, that I'm going to put in here right now. And then I'm going to make up the other 2 cups with water. And then we gotta let this sucker hit a boil. Yeah, 2 more cups. Basically, I gotta cover the top of this. Like, readily available. Hi, Miss Viz. How are you today? So here I am making up the other 2 cups for the 6 cups total of water that we need for this recipe now. Let me just grab my tongs to start evenly distributing our things here. I kind of want to submerge the beef more than anything. I think I'm going to need more water. No, I think I'm okay. But here's our aromatics. Our seasonings are floating to the top. That's awesome. I just want to make sure everything's kind of mixed together really well and kind of coming together. It's getting there. It's a process. All right, so I'm going to turn on the heat and I'm going to turn on the heat on high until this sucker hits a boil. Once it hits a boil, we're going to turn it down really, really low so that it starts simmering. And we're going to let this sucker simmer for about an hour and a half, hopefully. I got to put a timer up. Whew, okay. So, let me finish adjusting this, friggin', there we go. I had to finish adjusting that, so I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. Let it do its thing, all the liquid absorb into itself. Now, the chicken stock, totally optional. You can just use straight up water, but I figured nothing wrong with adding a little bit extra base oomph of like chicken flavor. That's always nice and important. Wait, what's in the pot I just got here? Okay, so what we have in the pot is one whole onion, yellow onion, chopped up into quarters and stuck inside. We have we have half a head, a small head of purple cabbage that I cut up in quarters as well, and that's in here. I have 4 cloves of garlic crushed up, also put in here. I have 1 whole carrot cut up into big pieces, stuck in here as well. We have allspice, whole cumin, whole black peppercorns, and a teaspoon of kosher salt, with 6 cups of water, with 4 of it being chicken stock and 2 cups of it being water. So that is, and 2 pounds of beef brisket. It's already starting to get light in color, so we know that the water's starting to get warm. So, good news, I guess. It's starting to get warmer, I guess. Alright, so that's gonna start to get simmery and nice. I might add some more water here. Holy shit, that sounds good. It is good. So this stuff's gonna braise for a very long time. So we're gonna let it do its thing. I just want to make sure there's enough room. Oh yes, there's a spearmint in here. It's weird, I know, but it is Caribbean cooking. So we are gonna see some off-the-wall stuff from Normal in here. So there is parsley in here as well, and there's also spearmint, which I don't know where the hell it is right now, but it's in here somewhere. So as soon as everything softens up, it's gonna get easier to be in the pan. But there, so you can kind of have a visual representation of what's in here a little bit better. There you go. There. That's pretty much visually what's all in here. So I'll leave that there for a while. Let it do its thing. We gotta move on. Actually, believe it or not, I gotta set up the ice cream right now. Jesus Christ, the ice cream is needed to, oh fucker. I fucked up my name for my Twitter announcement. Lord. Lulaboy. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hang on a second. Twitch.tv/Lulaboo. There, I did it. I fucked it up. Sorry, guys. But you all know where my channel is, so it's all good. But yes, Chick Drummer had to give me shit about that. Whoopsies. Alrighty, so that's what we have going on in the pot right now. I'm waiting for it to hit a boil before I reduce it down to a simmer and let the sucker go for a while. So I'm gonna let that happen. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Alright, so we gotta get ready. I'm gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna start getting ready for our strawberries. Because we gotta make strawberry ice cream. Strawberry Cuban style ice cream. It's weird. I saw it in the book. And I wanted to make a dessert, so I decided I'd do it. We also have to make our red sauce. We have to make the red sauce from scratch for what we want. The red sauce that's gonna go inside the Ropa Vieja once we're done braising it, so that's gonna come down the pipeline as well. But this needs to happen first. These strawberries need to get done first. So I have 2 pounds of strawberries, basically 2 of these containers, and these are really ripe strawberries. When you're working with ice cream, it's really a good idea to just with any flavored ice cream, you just kind of want to find the most what's the word I'm looking for? Not the raw, I'm sorry, the most ripe ingredients that you can find, because that's how you're going to get a really good flavor to come out of your strawberries or whatever fruit that you're using for your custards, for your frozen custards, because putting something cold or frozen like ice cream, it's gonna dull down your flavor intensity. So you really need to make sure you can kind of increase the flavor intensity of your food with your ice cream by making stuff as ripe as possible, maybe almost too ripe. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's why a lot of people say when they do banana bread, they when they make banana bread, you want the most brown, almost black bananas for your banana bread, because that's how you get that banana flavor to come through. If you were to use fairly ripe or slightly unripe bananas, you're not going to get a very good flavor to come out of your banana bread. It's always encouraged for you to it's always encouraged to use almost, freaking bad bananas. Fat Pally! Thank you so much for subscribing for 20 months in a row. Thank you for the support, Fat Pally. You are amazing. Thank you very much. You are awesome. So, we're gonna take these strawberries and I'm going to cut them up a little bit. This is just some of them. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot to do today, you guys. Thank you so much, Fat Pally, for the love. Please, everybody, show some love to Fat Pally. He's awesome. So I'm gonna get rid of some of the tops on these. And I'm just going to lightly just chunk these up. Nothing too crazy. You kind of want to leave them in big chunks. And they're going to go in my bowl here. I'm going to put them in a bowl. So let's do that really quick, because these strawberries have to be sitting in about 1 cup of granulated sugar plus lemon juice for about an hour. So this also needs to sit around for an hour, not even touching the ice cream maker yet. So we have a lot to do today. If I want to make sure this ice cream gets done, we got to get started now. Now you might be wondering why I started early, or actually you might not be wondering, you might not care, it doesn't matter. I had to start early today because Tally and I are going to go see the X-Men premiere, X-Men Apocalypse premiere. I did not hear very good things about the premiere. About the movie, but it's okay. I'm a huge fan of the X-Men franchise, or of Marvel in general. My favorite villain in the Marvel universe has to be Apocalypse. I've always been fascinated with Age of Apocalypse in the comics. You know what I'm saying? Like the comics, the comic arc for Age of Apocalypse and anything regarding him, really. That and the Phoenix Saga was my favorite. Phoenix and Dark Phoenix Saga was probably one of my favorite Marvel character things to happen. I was very disappointed that they really cheapified, I guess you can say. They cheapened up the Phoenix Saga in the movies with Sir Patrick Stewart in it. I was very sad. If you're a fan of X-Men and WoW, you'll like both movies. Yay! Okay, so anybody from Europe, has anyone seen the Warcraft movie yet? I am a little excited. I'm more than a little excited and giddy to be watching World of Warcraft. Anybody? Is it good? People have been giving me good reviews, but only from people who have played the game, not really. I want a movie review from somebody who's never played the video games and has no freaking clue, because that general audience is going to, yeah. Alrighty, that general audience is going to make or break that movie franchise. And I want a sequel, okay? I need to see Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 in the movie theaters because I want it. All I heard is that Apocalypse is disappointing after the previous one. Wow, okay. That sucks. Alright, so what's up, Chick Drummer? How are you today, lady? What's up, guys? This is my wife, Chick Drummer. is my Overwatch buddy. We play Overwatch a lot. So say hi, everybody. I like her. She's died. So let me keep rinsing off these strawberries really quick. Oh, I really want Apocalypse to be a good villain. I really do. I love Apocalypse. He's always been my all-time Marvel villain. Favorite Marvel villain because he does so much fucked up shit and he thinks he's right because he just wants to make the world a better place for mutant kind. Just like, you know, Magneto, except, you know, both Apocalypse and Magneto really, what's the word? They just really are very aggressive about what they want to do for mutant kind. You know what I'm saying? I heard Warcraft is a fan movie. If you have no clue what Warcraft is, you might not get the movie. I guess I'll see it tomorrow when I see it. Okay, report back to me. Let me know what happens. I still have to wait 2 fucking weeks. It's okay. It's okay. Or however many fucking weeks. I'm very impatient. I'm so pissed that Tally got to see it already. Very pissed about that. It's okay. He still says he's gonna go see it with me and not, you know, spoil it for me. So I've yet to know how it goes. It's starting to smell really good in my kitchen right now. I'm already smelling the. I'm already starting to smell the braising liquids and all the aromatics inside. It's starting to smell really good. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. I'm just doing my cooking thing today. I'm gonna go see X-Men later on today. I'm really hoping this turns out okay because I'm making Cuban food that Tally is very, you know, food that's very near and dear to Tally's heart. So if I fuck it up, he might not want to try my Cuban cooking ever again. So I gotta make sure this works. So this is 1 pound of strawberries, pretty ripe actually. I'm really glad that these strawberries are super ripe and super red. So yay on that. So anyway, let me finish this up really quick. People on Legion Beta are talking about the movie and saying it's good. Yay! Yay! I'm so excited. So fingers crossed. All right. Yes. This stream is stressing me out. I keep thinking she's going to nick a finger or something. Oh, I've done that many times. Don't worry, it's already happened. But with not a knife. Like, the only time I've ever cut myself ever is with like a vegetable peeler and a package, like that hard plastic clamshell packaging. Is the only time I've ever cut myself. I've never actually cut myself with a knife yet. You know, there's still time. It can still probably happen. We'll see. Jesus Christ, look at this sucker right here. Look at this fucking strawberry. Here, for comparison's sake, here's another strawberry. Here's a regular sized strawberry. Here's a monster I just have in my hand. Jesus Christ. Anyway, these are super duper ripe, and I'm really happy about this because these are perfect for ice cream. These are definitely not perfect for, definitely not perfect for, you know, display quality. This is definitely like you're making sauces or you're making you're pretty much processing these strawberries for flavor, and that's about it. As long as the knife is sharp and using the proper techniques, you should not cut yourself. This is correct. I'm hoping as long as I keep everything nice and tight, I should be okay. Which I forgot to sharpen my knives today, but I sharpened my knives yesterday, so it should be okay. Anyway, I'm almost done. I'm super excited. This might actually come out with a really strong strawberry flavor, and I am super excited about this. Okay, so almost done. Got a few more. And then we're gonna cover these in sugar and lemon juice, and we're going to let these just hang out in their own juices, because what the sugar is gonna do is it's going to extract all the liquid from inside the strawberries. It's going to bring it out of the strawberries into this nice sugar syrupy medium. And we're gonna use both the strawberries and that sugar syrup that comes out, and that's gonna be our flavor basis for our strawberry ice cream. I was considering strawberry banana ice cream for a second, and then I realized my bananas are not ripe enough. Not ripe enough at all. So if I would have had almost near, you know, brown, black banana, then yes, I would have done the strawberry banana ice cream, but that is not the case right now. I've never had Cuban food. Cuban food's pretty delicious. Cuban food is definitely different from regular Hispanic foods that I've had, because places like Puerto Rico and Cuba are not exactly mainland, and so they don't get the same kind of, I mean, they have Spanish style cooking or Hispanic style cooking, but it's just not quite the same, because there's a lot of resources in Mexico and Central and South America that's going to give rise to a lot of, you know, very specific regional cuisines. Cuba and Puerto Rico are basically islands. They are islands, and so they have more of that Caribbean, you know, their Caribbean, Cuban, Jamaican neighbors kind of give them a different kind of flavor profile for their food. So it's not, while it is similar, it's not the same, especially when it comes to spiciness. Cuban food in general is not spicy at all. Like, they don't use anything that's gonna make their food any spicier. That's just not their thing. It's not their bag. Cuban food has tons of flavor. It's very, like, when I think about Cuban food, I think about a lot of the spices that involve Cuban food, I'm gonna say, is like cumin, lots of tomato, what is it? Tomato, cumin, spices, ginger, mustard, lots of dry white wine. Spanish olives actually are a big thing in Cuban cooking, which is kind of nice. Don't see too much olives in Mexican cooking, to be honest. Oh, boiling pot simmer time. Thank you for watching that for me. Yay, you guys are awesome. Let me reduce that to a simmer and cover it up. So you can see that the, alright, so I just brought it down. I'm going to take out some of that stuff that accumulated up top. We have a lot of scum on top. And get rid of it. Ugh, that's gross. Getting rid of some scum. It smells fucking amazing though. Alright, so I brought it down so it can be simmering instead of boiling. I'm going to, the red from the cabbage has transferred to the bowl, to the cooking water. That's perfectly normal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to cover this up for you guys. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but it's got to happen. Where's the lid? Oh shit. I buried it in the dishwasher. So the purple color from the cabbage has transferred into the cooking pot. Totally fine. Let's see here, this is not a good strawberry. Just gonna cut out this part, this nasty part of the strawberry. Okay, so, yuck. Everything else should be good to go. Braised beef, yes it is. Hate saying goodbye to the pot. I know, right? Saying goodbye to the pot sucks. Alrighty, so last one. Alrighty, so here is our strawberries whole, diced up, ready to go. What time is it? Time check, 12:30. So hopefully by 1:30, 2 o'clock, depending where we're at, we're gonna take out the braised beef. We're gonna have to shred it, and then we're gonna finish it up. But we still have a lot to do before that, so we have plenty of things to do. Big Christ, you know me, I don't like downtime. I hate downtime. Hate downtime when we're cooking. Because I don't want to, just waste your time. I want to make sure everything's nice and informative. Lulaboo needs to get her own show on the Food Network. That would be hilarious. Well, if Lulu used upon the food, she'd get in trouble with Twitch. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. So, here is our cut up strawberries. Let me just take it off of the stove camp for now because there's not much to see with a covered pot of water. Not a lot going on there. I'm really happy with this though. I love the color. I love how red it is. It's really nice. Okay, so let me go grab what I need. I need to switch this over so I know what I'm doing. So my handy dandy book is telling me that place the strawberries in a bowl, toss with sugar, lemon juice, and rum. Yes, we're having some rum with our ice cream here. So I need a tablespoon of rum. That's fine. So we're gonna allow to macerate at room temperature for at least an hour to overnight. So let's get here's our 2 pounds of strawberries. I need to grab a cup of sugar, put it in here. I need to get a tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice, put it in here with our tablespoon of light rum. So let's go do that. Rum. Great, I'm so glad we have rum. Give me 1 second, I gotta go get it. Oh, it smells good in here. It smells really good in here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what I'm using today is 3 sheets spiced rum. It says light rum, but I don't have light rum, I have spiced rum. So I'm using Ballast Point's 3 sheets spiced rum in here. I'm gonna leave that there. Towley is now hosting me. Thank you so much, honey. Thanks for the host, baby. Love you.
It smells like my mom's house here.
Seriously, it smells like your mom's house.
Oh, there's some Cuban cooking going on.
Yeah, that's because there is Cuban cooking going on. Smell this.
What do you got going so far?
I'm braising the beef for the Ropa Vieja and a lot of aromatics and broth.
Ooh, child.
You like it?
Yeah. How are you gonna shred that shit?
Very carefully. I gotta take it out and then I gotta shred it, get it ready.
What the fuck? What the hell are you doing with the 3 sheets?
Apparently that's the 3 sheets I'm gonna use in the ice cream base because apparently that's what Cubans do.
Yeah.
They put rum in their ice cream, so I'm gonna put that in there.
That's how we get secretly chocolate wasted.
That's how you get secretly chocolate wasted.
What's in here?
Nothing yet. Those are I'm gonna get ready. One of them's gonna be the brown rice, and the other one's gonna be frying the plátanos with. So I got a lot to do.
This smells good in here.
It does smell good, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it. It's a good sign if Tally says it smells good in here. So here's our 1 cup of sugar. It's gonna go in here to sweeten up our strawberries. Remember, that sugar is gonna pull all that moisture and strawberry juice out of the strawberries. And it's going to just soak the sugar in it. We're gonna be left with this really juicy juice.
Oh my god.
This juiced up strawberry sugar syrup.
That was amazing. By the way, folks, don't forget, Lula needs 13 more subs to her channel, and then I get to cook on her show for a whole day.
That's correct. We're gonna have a Towley cooking stream if we make it to 100 subscribers. We're currently at 87 subs. So, once we hit 100 subs, Tally's gonna have to get on my stream and we're gonna have to cook. He's gonna have to cook.
They vote, right?
Yes, subscribers get to vote on what we're gonna cook, or suggest. Subscribers are gonna get to suggest what we're gonna cook or what Tally's gonna cook,
That's so scary.
and I will pick from whatever the subscribers suggest.
That's so scary.
Yeah, that is scary. But I'll be here with you, baby. It's okay. 90 viewers to 1,500 in 0.5 seconds. That's from hosting. My wonderful and lovely boyfriend here decided to host my channel after he was done streaming. And while I average maybe 20 viewers, he averages more about like 3,000.
You average way more than 20 viewers.
Okay, 30 viewers.
You average like 90.
Okay. Oh, you're so nice.
No problem.
Okay, I forgot if it was a teaspoon or a tablespoon of lemon juice. It is a tablespoon of lemon juice and a tablespoon of rum. I'm gonna save the rum for last. So here's our freshly squeezed lemon juice right here. So thank you everybody from Tally's channel. Thanks for coming on in here. Hang on, we're almost there. There we go, there's our lemon juice right there. Thanks for all the new follows, you guys are amazing. So this lemon juice actually serves a couple of purposes in our strawberry ice cream base, okay? The first and foremost is that lemon keeps the strawberries from going brown. We're gonna have this sucker out at room temperature the entire time that the strawberries are soaking up all that sugar. So what the lemon does is that it helps, you know, not only sugar, but lemon juice is a good preservative. Keep things from going brown, which is nice, unless you're a vegetable. If you're a leafy green vegetable, then it turns your leafy green vegetables brown. So don't put lemon on asparagus, because your asparagus will turn this deep, dark, nasty-ass brown color. So thank you everybody for being here. Lula for President 2016, thanks. Alrighty, so let me mix this all up and then I'll add the rum. So, like I said, the sugar is going to help pull all that strawberry juice out. And we're going to have this really awesome sugar syrup happening. Sugar syrup thing that's going to be the basis of our ice cream base. So once that's done doing its hour marinade in the sugar and the lemon juice and the rum, we're going to actually put this in our blender. Have a new blender, it's a Ninja. I'm a vegetable. Magic Mike. That's funny. That was a good movie. Not a good story movie, it was a good visual movie for the ladies. Alrighty, so it's already starting to juicify. I did not put any juice in here besides the tablespoon of lemon juice, and it's already getting super juicy. So it's getting juiced out, yay. All right, it's good enough. We can start adding our rum. So here's our spice rum. Here we go. So here's our tablespoon of rum, maybe a little bit more. And I gotta mix that up as well. Here we go. This is nice. It smells really good, by the way. What you eat for the ladies? As straight as I am, it was fantastic. Really? Like story-wise, you thought it was fantastic? Because story-wise, I thought it was pretty... Well, I don't remember much about the story, so... Always more. Holy sauce, look at them strawberries. Yes, they're already starting to juice out really well, and I'm really happy about this. So, these things have to sit around for about an hour. We'll look back into this in about an hour and see how it looks like. It is now time to make our salsa. ID check for rum strawberries. Yeah, right? Where can I get the recipe? It's actually a book that I have called Cuban Table. You can get it on Amazon. And the recipe is in that book called Cuban Table. I swear to God this weekend. Honey, remind me this weekend. I cannot do anything else except update my food blog. I will post this recipe for the strawberries plus the, I have a big old backlog of recipes that I need to put into my food blog. And I'm looking at Tally to remind me to get on that this weekend so that I can actually update it. I usually take screenshots from the stream so that I can give you nice visuals about what I did and what I'm doing and how it turned out. Because sometimes I do a recipe and it doesn't turn out that well. But it works out. I'm here for the strawberry giveaway. Anyway, so I'll update it on my food blog. So exclamation point blog has what I have so far for my food blog stuff. I will put this video up on YouTube as well. So I have a YouTube channel, so you can do exclamation point YouTube on Lubot and it'll come up as well. So take your pick. I will be updating resources this weekend. It's going to be sweet. Tally said we were going to get a cake giveaway along with the beta key giveaway. His words. Well, then Tally's a big fat liar. I don't need Blizzard to like come over to my house and bust my kneecaps for giving away a key I shouldn't be giving away. Hell no. Alrighty, so let me just try one strawberry. Oh, that rum flavor actually really complements all the strawberries and the lemon juice. Alright, so we're gonna leave that alone over to the side. Damn, we won't even go out to the world and questing for this recipe. It's on Lula's blog, too easy. Alrighty. Yo, Lula, the moment Tally mentioned tostones, my heart melted. I had them last night with oven-fried pork chops. My death row meal. Oh, that sounds so good. Alright, so let me put this away. I did not think that rum was going to complement. I did not think that rum was going to complement the strawberries that well, but it totally did. And by the way, another Cuban staple food is rum. There's rum in everything. There's rum in a lot of Cuban cooking, especially the desserts. So this is kind of nice that we get to incorporate this as well. It's one of my favorite things. But anyway, let us move on. We got to do our... Ooh, okay, so next recipe up in this book that I have to use, called the Cuban table, is that we're going to have to use the recipe for... Where is it? This is the Ropa Vieja recipe. Where is it? I have it bookmarked, but I guess the bookmarks aren't thick enough. That's the ice cream. So the Ropa Vieja says that we need a puree of tomato mix that was, go to page 300 and something at the way fucking back of the book to know how to do this one. So I'm like, okay, so we're gonna make this tomato puree. So we're gonna fill a large mixing bowl. Oh wait, we don't need this. So it says that we need 4 pounds of ripe plum tomatoes. And I did not, first of all, I cut this recipe in half. I don't need this whole thing, so I cut it in half. So instead of 4 pounds of ripe plum tomatoes, I'm going to use 2 pounds. Now I don't have, I didn't get the fresh ones either because this one tells you to use the fresh ripe plum tomatoes, and you're gonna boil them for like less than a minute. You're gonna peel off the tomato skin on the outside, and then you work on doing the puree. Now, I am extremely lazy right now, and I already had a lot to do today, so I did not want to do that. I got the canned stuff. Alrighty, whole peeled plum tomatoes now. Plum tomatoes is just another word for Roma tomatoes, and I've always said that Roma tomatoes are the best tomatoes to have if you're planning on making pasta sauce all the time. So if you are planning on making pasta sauce all the time, might I recommend whole peeled tomatoes. Lula, you cheater, shut up. Canned works just as well, and let's be real here. How many of you all really want to get an ice water bath going and then get a boiling water going? Take 4 pounds of tomatoes, which is a lot of fucking tomatoes, by the way. Carve an X on the bottom of each one. Boil them individually for less than a minute. Put them in the ice water to shock, and then wait for them to cool down. Peel off the tomatoes on the outside of it, and then work on the salsa maceration process after that. No, thank you. All of that right there that I just talked about, right here. Done. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alrighty, so that being said, yeah, nah, fuck that. That's right. That is right. Not gonna lie, I've done that, and yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, no, thank you. That's why I did not want to do that. Do I hear cooldown? Yes, it was a cooldown. So anyway, so we're gonna skip all that. When the tomatoes are cool enough to handle, peel the tomatoes and discard the skins. All right, done. Let's see here. Combine the peeled tomatoes, sugar, salt, spices in the blender or food processor and pulse until smooth. All right, let's do it. So we have a lot of seasonings that go into the puree of tomato, along with our puree of tomato, along with our tomatoes. So let's get that in there. I don't know why it needs sugar, but it says we need a tablespoon of sugar. Fine, we'll do a tablespoon of sugar. So let me go get my container for the blender. So Towley suggested I get a Ninja blender for our next blender since Betty, the blender, left us. Please press F to pay your respects to Betty, the blender. We now have Ninja Nate, the Ninja blender, for our new blender here. He's that crazy blender guy with crazy blender ideas. Hang on 1 second. So the Ninja blender in general has like these really weird, just blades everywhere. It's kind of scary. So it's Ninja Nate. Yes, I know. I name my appliances. I'm not sure why. I just do. So we're gonna need 2 pounds of plum tomatoes, peeled, whole. Thankfully we have them right here. So I'm gonna take this in here. I'm cutting this recipe in half because I seriously don't feel like doing this whole process that I need to do to even make fresh whole peeled, tomatoes. No thanks. Fuck yeah, Ninja Blender does the job so well. I'm using this to make smoothies. So great. Nice. Sugar makes tomatoes taste better. That's true. Sugar has this really acidic tinge to them because tomatoes. And I said this on Tuesday. Tomato is an acid. You're gonna get that acid taste when you hit the raw tomatoes. Now, to offset that harshness of the acid for a tomato salsa that you're trying to make, like a pasta sauce or the puree that we're making here, you just want to put a little bit of sugar to cut out the acidity from the tomatoes just enough to where it balances out the flavors. So you're not left with a mouthful of nasty. Lula's cooking stream in the background improves Legion leveling. Thank you, yes. How is Legion, by the way? What are you playing in your Legion so far? How's Demon Hunter? There are more healthy alternatives to sugar though, like honey. That is correct. That is correct, actually. I have sugar crystals I might use. So here's our other plum whole peeled tomatoes or Roma tomatoes in the blender. Yay. So this equals to a little bit more than 2 pounds. So let's get our seasonings in here. Alright, so we need that sugar. Actually, since you said something, I think I might use honey crystals instead. So this is kind of a weird concept, but I found this at the store and I really wanted to try it out. This is honey crystals. I'm trying to use this as an alternative to using sugar crystals, but this shit's expensive. But since we're only needing a tablespoon and not like a fuck ton of it, I think I'll just use the sugar crystals and see how it goes, or the honey crystals and see how it goes. Oh man, digging these tunes. I'm glad you like it. Ugh, alrighty. Oh yeah, I have a stove cam. I'm working on getting a oven cam going. I just gotta figure out how to mount. I have nothing to mount an additional camera to point towards the stove yet. I'm still working on something for that over there. But for now, I have nothing. I have no idea how I'm gonna mount the camera all the way over there, but I'll figure it out. So anyway, here's our stove cam. We can check on our stuff right here. Let's check on that beef, on that braised beef here. So we have a nice light simmer going on right now with our braised beef. So this is what's going on for our recipe for Ropa Vieja, or Old Clothes. It's a Cuban braised beef recipe. This is our braising liquid that consists of red cabbage, which the red in the red cabbage has bled into the water, as you can see. We have a whole onion. We have carrots in here. We have our beef, of course. We have 4 cloves of gigantic garlic in here. This is braising liquid, so nothing has to be cut up so small. Here's our beef. We're using a like a brisket, so we can get all our stuff in here. We have aromatics in here, lots of seasonings. We have allspice. You can see that allspice in there. We have whole allspice. We have whole cloves, whole peppercorns for our aromatics. We even have some parsley. You can see that parsley a little bit right there. And we also have some spearmint. I'm not sure why spearmint's in here, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to trust in the recipe book to give me good flavors and foods. Here's our bay leaf in here as well. So everything's simmering away. Everything's getting pretty darn delicious right now. So we are on a light simmer, as you can see. When I cover it up, it's going to go back to a bigger, heavier simmer. But for now, you can see that everything's kind of working out really well with this. So, yes, bay leaf, I love it. What's the difference between whole peppercorn and crushed when cooking Lulaboo? Whole peppercorn is when you use stuff for, like, when you're making chicken stock or you're braising liquid like this, because it's not, the flavor and the crushed stuff is gonna, your crushed spices are gonna disappear into your cooking medium. And when it comes to doing stuff like long-term, hour-long cooking, like braising, or, you know, just really long soups, you kind of want to have the whole allspice or the whole peppercorn, just so that it doesn't, you know, disintegrate and you still keep the flavor going. Do you ever drink Bailey's from a shoe? I've heard that somewhere. Where's that from? What's the difference? Oh, I'm sorry. We already talked about this. Yes. Needs more garlic. I have garlic. So anyway, we're gonna use sugar. We're gonna use honey crystals instead of sugar to see how it turns out. It'll give us a little healthier option. We're always looking for that healthier option. So here's our tablespoon of sugar, or in this case, honey crystals. I'm old Greg. Okay, so we have our tablespoon of sugar. We need to add in our tablespoon of kosher salt or sea salt. Either one will work. I think I have sea salt somewhere. Actually, I don't feel like looking for it, so fuck it. And we'll use our teaspoon of kosher salt. Kosher salt is just salt that does not have iodine in it like regular table salt does, or iodized salt, which is why it's called that way. And these are, you know, big chunks of, these have big chunks of salt. So they're not fine grain like the table salt. They're actually bigger in chunks. Kind of works out for what we want to do in this puree stuff. So we also need, oh, I'm sorry, I halved the recipe and I'm doing the whole thing. Do I have any more whole tomatoes? Because I fucked up, guys. I used the whole tablespoon of tomatoes. That's fine. Here I've got diced tomatoes in juice, unsalted. We'll add that in there. And we'll reduce down the rest of the spices. So I guess we're going for the full 4 pounds then, because I just put in 1 pound 12 ounces plus 12 plus 14. So yeah, that's 4 pounds almost. So we're doing full recipe. Fuck it. The extra stuff, we are officially making the whole 4 pound batch. So I added a can of tomatoes in here. So we're officially up to the 4 pounds of pureed tomato. fine. I'm just gonna save the other salsa stuff that I don't use. I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc freezer bag, and then when I need it again, I'll use it. So let's go. 1 teaspoon ground ginger. All right. Here's our ground ginger. Alrighty, so we have our teaspoon of ground ginger. I need half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon and half a teaspoon of ground mustard. The ground mustard's already in my hand. So here's a half teaspoon of the mustard. Let me get the cinnamon. You can always send some of the extra to your faithful followers. No, not me. I'm not here often enough, but I do love the stream. Well, thank you so much for at least watching when you can. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so I'm using Mexican ground cinnamon, which has a slightly different flavor from the conventional ground cinnamon from the US, so it's kind of nice. So there's your cinnamon. So we did our mustard, we did our cinnamon, we need half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Here's our ground nutmeg. Here's our half teaspoon. Put Molly in. No thanks. Appreciate the suggestion though. Alright, so anyway. We need 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, or EVOO, as Miss Rachel Ray likes to say. I don't like her. I don't know why I say that. I guess it's just a really good way of saying extra virgin olive oil. She uses it for all her damn cooking. So I actually grabbed, because I don't actually own EVOO, I grabbed a little bottle of it. Enough to get the job done today. So here is our 1 tablespoon. And here's 2 tablespoons. So we're done with that. I have the Ninja Nate blender ready to go. Oh my god, how do I put this in here and close it up? Okay, hang on 1 second. I gotta get the base in here. Count Lula, right? These tunes remind me of The Sims for some reason. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with The Sims, guys? Really good smells coming out of the pan over there. So, where did I leave the base of the blender? Somewhere. Oh, there it is. Nate, why are you so complicated? I know, right? Nate's not helping me out too much. Now I only need 1.5 cups of this salsa de tomate, salsa of tomato, in the literal translation here, but we're gonna save the rest. So here's your blender. I'm going to add it in here. I don't know why this doesn't close. So power, pulse? No, it doesn't work. Okay, so I know I have to close this all the way somehow, but it's not working. Why you no close? Why you no close? So this is the second time ever I've used it, so I have no idea. Oh, why you no work, man? You're killing me right now. Nate, cut it out. Yeah, I know, right? What's up, the Jilly Nilly? How are you today? I am trying to get it in the hole right now, okay? Hang on a second. It's not working. Oh, why aren't you working, Nate? Have you tried turning it on and off again? Trust me, I have. It's not working. You didn't want to. Why are you not working, buddy? Nate, you're killing me here. This is what I get for listening to Telly about the blender. Got it! I got it. I got it. I have to hold it down for now, which kind of sucks. But I will have to fix it later. So I'm basically blending this thing until it's like smooth as butter. Okay? Okay, I turned off the microphone just so you didn't have to listen to all that. So, yay, everything is good to go now. Hooray! So this is our salsa de tomate. And we are absolutely done with Nate for now. We actually have to use Nate again for our strawberry ice cream base, but that comes later, a little bit later. So I'm gonna put you to the side for now. And we gotta put this in a container. So I only need 1.5 cups. And the rest is gonna go into a Ziploc. Tally has a vac boss, Lula has blender boss. Yes, I have a lot of boss things in here. So let me see how much of the salsa tomato puree I'm gonna need. 1.5 cups. I was correct. Yay. So 1.5 cups. Alright, 1.5 cups right here. Ready to go. Look at this extra shit that I have. Don't worry, it's gonna go in the freezer so we can use it for later. What book is that? It is called Cuban Table, or The Cuban Table. It's a recipe book that Tally got me for my for Christmas time because I told him I really wanted to do more Cuban cooking, and so he got me this recipe book. I guess it was rated very highly for Cuban cuisine. Give me a second here. So I just want to show you guys really quick what's going on with the strawberries. You can see all this juice starting to come out everywhere. Very liquidy, muy líquido. It's coming out everywhere, you guys. Alrighty. There we go. Ooh, that's good. That rum really makes a difference. It's really good. It just complements the strawberries so well. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna get a Ziploc freezer bag. I'm also gonna get a Sharpie. Rum. Why is the rum always gone? Because it's so good. Alright, so I'm gonna stick our stuff in the Ziploc bag. Freezer bag, of course. I need a Bloody Mary now. Dude, wait. You could get like a Cuban spiced Bloody Mary with this thing possibly, actually. Sort of. Like, you know what I mean? Quick, Lula, favorite color, purple. Why? What happened? Alrighty, so this is nice and zipped up and sealed. Cuban tomato sauce. Today's date is 5/26/16, or for you European people, 26/5/16. There's a little EU right there, Europe stuff. But anyway, this is how I keep track of the shit that's in my freezer, because sometimes I go like, what the fuck is in here? And I forget, so I have to label my shit. Alrighty. I think that's pretty evident what the purple's my favorite color, yes. Okay, so that's going to the freezer until I need it. EU friendly, yes, yes. So, give me, 1 second. No. Ah! Purple's the best color. I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. Alright, so here's our tomato sauce. I'm gonna leave this out to the side for now. Oh, I was supposed to strain it. Well, the thing is about the Ninja blender is that it's macerated so much. There's really not much to like get out. But guys, don't forget to strain your tomato sauce if you are working with a non-OP blender. I forgot to strain it. That was my bad. It's not going to be that big of a deal because my blender is pretty fucking powerful. But in the future, please strain your tomato sauce. I usually strain it in a fine mesh strainer like this. Works really well, gets all the little, bits out. So nice. Nate's the boss, right? Ninja Nate's awesome. Alright, so let's check on our, let us check on our braising liquid. The time is now, we've got 20 minutes to go. Let's just put it that way. So 20 minutes left. I'm going to go in here and kind of stir everything around. God, it smells so good in here. Alrighty, so everything looks great. Everything smells amazing. Okay, so I gotta make the brown rice for Tally, so let us make some brown rice. Just regular brown rice, not even anything complicated. We're just making brown rice, because when you serve food, when you serve Cuban food, it's always served like whatever the Cuban main dish is, it's always served with a side of white rice and black beans. So we're gonna make we're gonna get this a little bit healthy for Tally's sake. And we're gonna have the brown rice here, and we're gonna put some black beans in here. Okay, just need to figure out where the rice went. Hello, brown rice, where are you? Please come out and play. Okay, so we're gonna go with 1 cup of brown rice to 2 cups of regular cooking water. What up, Lula? Sorry I missed the stream until now. How's it going? Majestic, I'm going really well right now. We have our beef, our braised beef over here, getting all nice and awesome. We just finished prepping our strawberries for our strawberries ice cream that's coming up. So everything's going really good. So I'm measuring out about a cup of brown rice. Really quick. And like I said, 1 cup uncooked rice will fluff up to about 1.5, 2 cups, depending on how long it's been in cooking. So brown rice takes forever to cook, so we might as well get this started as soon as possible before we move on to everything else. So here's a 1 cup. So for every one part of rice that you put in for cooking, you have to put 2 parts water. So we put our 1 part rice right here. Our 2 parts is going to be 2 cups of water liquid. That apron though, you can see my apron from here. Damn. So here's our 2 cups of water. I'm gonna put in a little bit of salt for flavor. Just a tiny bit, nothing crazy, just enough. You know, salt in small portions is a flavor enhancer. I'm also going to put in a tiny bit, which also has salt, so I did not put a lot of the kosher salt. But also I'm going to put a little bit of the chicken flavoring, not too much, just enough to give it a little tang of flavor. So that is going to go on the stove until it hits a, we're going to turn up the heat until it hits a hot temperature. And it starts boiling. Once it starts boiling, we're going to reduce down the heat until it hits a light simmer, and we're going to let it simmer for the next, I believe, 25 to 35 minutes. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. This is going to be for our black beans. I usually do this as a reminder what I need to do with what. We're not ready for this yet. I mean, I guess we could. We can slow cook our beans. Let's start on our beans. We'll leave it on a low simmer on the stove. It'll be fun. So, like everybody else in the modern cooking world, ain't nobody got time to soak these beans overnight and like really special treat them and stuff like that. Nobody's got time for that. So we have our black beans, which is an excellent source of protein and has, not lots of benefits, fiber, protein, everything you need for a nice healthy diet stuff. In here, as you can see, it's served with on top of a bed of rice. And that's very normal in Cuban cuisine. So I am going to actually put these on the stove already, and we are going to do a low and slow, as I like to say, cooking of our black beans. So I thought I was going to do 2 cans. I think I'm just going to do 1 can. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some aromatics in here. We're going to add some garlic. We're going to add some onions. And we're going to put that in the back to cook on a really low temperature for a really long time. For the duration that we're doing this, basically. Okay, so my mother taught me to cook, and she never measured anything unless you count a handful of this, a pinch of that. Yeah, that's kind of how I cook too. I'm trying to do the best I can to quantify what I'm doing. It's hard to quantify, to tell you guys exactly how to measure out what's going on when it comes to cooking, but a lot of home cooks don't really measure much anymore, because when you do a recipe so many times over and over again, it just isn't really, you don't have to measure anymore. You just kind of know. So give me 1 second. We're going to take this whole garlic clove and we're going to stick this garlic clove into our black beans area. I'm going to take out that handy dandy, what is it? Pantry Chef garlic slicer that I got a while back. This thing's super handy. I love this thing. So there's our garlic coming out right there. Yay, garlic slicer. This is amazing because it cuts down a lot of time, but I'm only trying to do a lot of basic things. That was cool. We're good. So we have our garlic. Let me add some Oh, we can see your apron because of the reflection on the Dutch oven. Ah, okay. Hello. Okay, so, what the fuck is this sorcery? It's, what is it? Pantry chef. Alright, so I'm gonna add some, onion. I gotta get a cutting board. Where's my little board? You can't see this, but I'm using my little cutting board. Alright, so you guys can't see this, but I chopped up some very small amounts of onions going in here. Giving this nice little base flavor. Garlic and onions, always a good thing. I need me one of these garlic mystery machines in my life. They're from Pampered Chef, so you can go on their website and check it out. Okay, so everything is good to go with our beans. We have garlic, we have some onions, and we're going to cook this sucker down on a real low and slow temperature, like I said. So we're gonna mix that sucker up for a bit. It's gonna be super garlicky, don't even care. Alright, so we're gonna let that cook off for a bit. In a low temperature, so I'm gonna put this down as low as I can. It's gonna cook the entire rest of the duration that we have going on. So our rice looks like it's already hit a simmer, so I'm going to bring that down, or hit a boil. I'm going to bring that down to a simmer, let it cook the rest of the way, and see what happens. Not crushing the garlic before slicing it so it releases more oil for more garlic flavor. Don't worry about it. When you do it, you can, you know, what the best thing about cooking is that you can do it any way you want to when you start cooking it. So when you cook it, you can do exactly that. Absolutely, no one's stopping you. But it is a good tip for the future reference, for sure. So let me clean everything up here. We gotta get our bananas ready. We gotta get our plantains ready to start, you know, to do our thing. We gotta get our plantains ready, you guys. Oh, yeah, somebody found it! Somebody found it on the Pampered Chef store! Yes! Yes! Awesome! I am so excited about this. I might have to buy myself another one. I think I might buy one to give away on stream. So, give me 1 second, you guys. I just gotta clean some stuff up. Alrighty, I'm just doing a little bit of dishes. I need to get rid of some of this stuff in my fridge, or in my sink. Okay. Is it worth $20? Yes. Okay. Wait, hang on a second. Yeah, dude, plantains are gonna be a bitch to kind of like peel right now. My death row meal consists of shamrock shake and a McRib because they're almost never sold at the same time. Huh? I'm buying this freaking thing. I think it's worth, for me, it's worth the $20. Anyway. I think I may have messaged the wrong place, but without roasting the. But what about roasting the garlic to increase its flavor and sweetness? So when you roast the garlic, it actually levels out the flavor of the garlic a little bit, and it actually turns into a more sweet taste of garlic. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It just to me that when I do that, the garlic actually mellows out in flavor, and I'm kind of not a fan of that when I'm cooking it. So you can do the roasted garlic when you're doing a lot of meat and cheese platters. That works really well for that. When you're going to eat the garlic by itself, it's really nice. Here we go. So anyway, let's move on. Let's see, how much time do I have left? It is 1:25. I'm going to give it another like 5-10 minutes. And then we're going to move on from braising our beef here. So we're going to give it as much time as it needs. I just really want this thing to be nice and ready for what we want it to do. These strawberries are almost done as well. I believe these are going to be done around the 45-minute mark. So it's 1:25, maybe 20 minutes more. We'll see. We'll see. I really want this. I think we're going to have to hurry along this ice cream a little bit. So anyway. Oh, we have to cook. Oh my God, we have to cook the milk mix for the ice cream. Oh my God, that should have happened already. So ice cream actually has to, some of the ice cream base actually has to get cooked a little bit. So let me get that started so that we can cool it down a little faster. I can't believe I forgot about this. This had to be cooled down and it's not going to be, and I'm so sad. Alrighty. Lulaboo, last time I was in, you were making puff pastry and pot pie. How did that turn out? Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Alright, so I'm going to leave this here for, oh, you can't see it anyway, so it's fine. But I'm going to leave the strawberries out to the side. And we're going to get our milk mixture together. I forgot that I needed to cook for a while. It's okay, we'll ice bath it to make it go faster. Alright, so we don't need the puree of tomato anymore. I can take off the bookmark from that. Where's that bookmark for the ice cream? Ah, shit. Oh, it's right here. Strawberry ice cream. Alrighty. So. I can't get this to stay put. Here we go. We got it. We got it, you guys. Willing to buy Lula a hangout bookmark. I know, right? Have you ever made anything on stream that did not turn out so good? Yes. I tried to make croissants, and I guess I stretched them out a little too far because they were really terrible. Turned out really bad. It's okay. I will remedy that for next time. Alrighty, so bring this, let's see here. In the meantime, whisk together the whole milk and the cornstarch in a small saucepan until well combined. Bring to a simmer over medium heat, stirring constantly until slightly thickened, 3 to 5 minutes. Cool to room temp. Place the strawberries in a blender and pulse until smooth. Strain the strawberry mix into the cooled milk mixture and chill for at least 2 hours to overnight. No, it's gotta chill, really? Yikes. Alrighty. 2 hours, man. Yikes. Too bad I don't have a blast chiller. Oh well. It's fine. We can make it happen. We can make something happen. I wish I had my dry ice. 2 hours. Made some braised shredded beef with the other day for sliders. And with blue cheese mousse. Oh my god, that sounds good. Have you ever pretended that something that you cooked on the stream looked good, it tasted good? Wait, what? Nothing in my stream ever looks perfect except maybe my beef Wellington. I made that for the first time. Nailed it the first time. I have pictures on my Instagram if you want to see that beef Wellington and how it turned out. It was pretty nice. I was really excited about that. Beef Wellington nailed it the first try. I was so happy. So anyway, let me get that cup of whole milk and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We'll work something out to chill this a little faster. So 1 cup whole milk. 10 out of 10 with Wellington again. It was really good. Yeah, cinnamon rolls were not on fleek. They still tasted really good. Tally like demolished my cinnamon rolls, by the way. He like freaking tore those shits apart. It was crazy. So that was really nice. Does anyone have, can somebody bring up an Instagram link to my Big Wellington? Because that shit turned out legit. I was so happy about that. So this, with how much cornstarch? 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Let's do it. Lulaboo is a professional at all hail Lula. I am not a professional at all. My cinnamon rolls were pretty fucking nasty, and so was my croissants. Those were pretty nasty looking too. Tasted good, just pretty nasty. Normally, what it comes out from my food is that it tastes good, but it sometimes looks pretty bad. Tally knows this, he still eats it. Bless his soul. Alright, so here's your 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with our 1 cup of milk. 1 cup of whole milk. Whole milk is really important when you're making ice cream. You can't really skimp on that. It has to be whole milk, not 2%. The milk fats are kind of important for ice cream making. Did you make the puff pastry? I did. I made puff pastry from scratch when I did Beef Wellington. Oh Lord. Oh my God, it worked. Alright, so I'm gonna... Hang on. I'm going to whisk in our cornstarch into our milk mixture over here. And so I'm using my silicone whisk. So, excuse me, sorry. I'm using my silicone whisk so that, you know, stuff works out. Anyway, I had used store-bought puff pastry and regular puff pastry, and then I made my own puff pastry. I had the store-bought as a backup for my puff pastry because I had no idea if it was going to be enough for what I needed it to do that day. I hate making it because of how many times you have to fold it and get the many leaves effect. Yeah, puff pastry is not fun. Oh, that's not it. This one. So, once we're done with the milk stuff, I'm going to put it in a chill ice bath. We're going to let it cool down. We're going to blend together our ice cream base. I'm just going to take it from there. Yay, Lulaboo! What's up, Cayman? How are you today? Welcome everybody to the channel. Hi, my name is Lulaboo and I like to cook. Today I am making Cuban food. It is Cuban food day. Now, cornstarch does like to settle to the bottom of your pan, so do the best you can to just get that cornstarch nice and mixed up. That's why I'm using my silicone whisk. Helps to whisk everything together and keep the cornstarch from really accumulating at the bottom, because it will do that if you leave it alone long enough. Don't let that happen. So anyway, the puff pastry, the pre-made from the store, I ended up using on the Beef Wellington because the Beef Wellington I had finished prepping it before I had finished making my puff pastry from scratch. So if you look at the picture right after the Beef Wellington, I used my puff pastry from scratch to make a summer berry tart out of Bavarian cream. Lula, you're rhyming! You should rap this. No. I'm okay, thanks. I'm just peeking in during the work lull here. And you can just call me Kay. Like an actual, Key, like an actual key, because it's easier. Okay. Hi, Key. Welcome. Come on in. Glad you all are here. Get to have all this together. It's nice. Great, so. Thankfully, we have Big Barda, the ice cream maker. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chill it for 30 minutes under ultra cooling conditions. And then I'm going to bust out Big Barda the automatic, ice cream maker that makes its own coolant, and it has its own AC unit attached to it. So I'm just gonna bust that out and just make the ice cream. Will be okay. So how you doing? I'm doing great, thanks. Thanks for asking. So our ice cream base. So here in review, we have our braising liquid for our Ropa Vieja here. We have our black beans going on a slow and low simmer over here. We have brown rice, which is normally white rice, that we have cooking over here. It's brown rice because Towley's, on a very strict diet. Oh my god, I'm fogging up the camera. Give me a second. Big Barda? Well, I name all my accessories. I name all of my cooking accessories, so I decided to name my ice cream maker Big Barda. So anyway, the thickening effect is happening. You can totally see it right now. It's totally getting thicker. I'm just still whisking the shit out of this. I'm back! Andy, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel for 19 months in a row. What's up, my man? How you doing, Andy? Yay, welcome back! That steam on the camera, I know, right? Did you lower the heat for the rice? Yes, actually, but when you cover it, it's really hard to just get everything in the low temperatures as much as you want. I thought I lowered it all the way. I guess I didn't. I was just a little bit less than lowered. Anyway, so our ice cream base has pretty much thickened up considerably. I'm gonna let it go for like another 30 seconds. It's super thick now, which is kind of what you want for an ice cream base. So it turns out that that the Cuban ice cream is kind of similar to gelato in the sense that there's instead of using egg as a thickener for our dairy products, we're using cornstarch as a thickener, just like gelato does. And that's so weird. And it's so weird finding something so Italian, being used in something in the Caribbean cooking. But sometimes just stuff travels that way, or same idea gets used twice. Who knows? What's up, Kitty? Hey, girl, how are you today? What does it say? Holy crap! You just donated money. What? Hang on a second. I gotta do this. Lula, did you know you're gonna get a Whiskers elbow? Probably. Oh my God, Key, thank you so much. I gotta read the message. Hang on a second. What's up, Kitty? How are you? You guys, are you ready for the movies tonight? I started early. Kitty, I started streaming early so that I can finish early. And if you guys want some of this food, you better come over before the movies. So I'm offering it up to you, lady, if you want to come over beforehand, if you want to have some Cuban food, because I'm making way more than I need to. Alrighty, so this is definitely thickened up. We're good to go on this. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's so thick and so gloopy. It's what we want. So this thing's got to cool down to room temperature. So let me go check out what the donation said. Hang on a second, or the tip. Sorry, it's a tip. Shit. Okay, it says, Kay donated $30 and says, consider this the official beginning of my cookbook campaign. Time to start a cookbook fund, Lula. Tee-hee-hee. Well, thank you, Key. Yes, I have been more lately than ever been considering doing a cookbook because I have a lot of cooking things to share, and I feel like it's really important to bring it all out there. It's so fluffy. It is. It really is. Oh no, what are you doing? Turn off. Why are you still cooking, man? Okay, so this is good to go. Nice and thickened up and stuff. Now it's got to cool down to room temperature, so I need my stainless steel bowls for this. making an ice bath. I can't believe you guys really want me to make a cookbook. I mean, yes, I can make a cookbook, but it's not going to be very many recipes right now. I'd have to like really get in there. I guess I could just make it in volumes, right? Cookbook Volume 1, first season of the Lulaboo cooking show. I mean, quite possibly possible, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could give it out at BlizzCon and TwitchCon and shit. That'd be cool. Oh my god, I love cake. Cake! I've made a few cookbooks just for home. Oh, that's awesome. Lulaboo, do you have a version of banana rum cake? I make it twice a year for my family and I love it more than any other cake. No, but that sounds like an amazing idea. Lulaboo, and my offer for a message a couple weeks ago still stands for any cookbook as well. Key, I will have to hit you up on that very soon. Lulaboo, did you know that Pamper Chef has a program that makes you you can make your own cookbooks? Are you serious right now? This is crazy. You guys are all like crazy right now. Is it weird that I enjoy watching you cook your meals even though I can't eat most of the main courses because I'm vegetarian? Well, I'm glad you at least you watch. You can definitely make a lot of these vegetarian if you want. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So I'm gonna take some salt. We're going to turn this into from cold to really cold by adding some salt into the mix of our ice here. Liberal amounts of salt actually is needed to bring this down to ultra cold temperatures. Don't worry, I have a new box of salt anyway, so it don't matter. Bam. So I'll put that in there. Alrighty, so this is our custard mix thing. It's already getting a skin because I let it get thick too much. So anyway, don't use glass bowls. Use stainless steel bowls when you're trying to do a do a cooling apparatus like an ice bath like I have right now. This is probably the fastest way you're going to be able to cool this down. I think I'm going to have to add a little bit more milk just to thin this out a little bit. It's a little too thick right now. A tinge too thick right now. Look at this gloobiness. Woobly globbly mess. Lula, did you see that there's a World of Warcraft cookbook coming out in October? Yes! All the food in it is WoW themed and you can find it in the game. That's awesome. Yes, I plan on trying to make some recipes from those. I think it would be amazing. Thanks for the inspiration, Lula, but time for the Warcraft movie, so I have to go. Bye, Valco. I'm sorry. What is it? Valdico. Thank you so much for that. Please, please, please. Pretty, please. Let me know how it is. Report back to me and tell me how the Warcraft movie is, because I would love to know. Alrighty, so I want to put in a splash of milk just to kind of thin this out just a bit and to cool down the temperature of our milk here. I mean, it's like super thick, which is great, but I kind of want to make sure that it's liquidy enough for us to be able to throw it in the blender, you know what I mean? Because if it's not liquid enough, we can't really use the blender effectively. Okay, so let me go grab my whisk. Sally will be eating that WoW themed food for buzz during Legion. I know, right? Alrighty, so let me go grab my whisk. So where the hell did I leave that whisk? Oh my lord. Alrighty, so hang on a second, I gotta scroll up here. My lady friend Kitty here was talking and I can't see what the hell she said. Oh, she said, yup. My friend Kitty is not a talker. Alrighty, so it's already getting pretty cool, which is why it's getting very much thicker. I'm just trying to whisk in here and smooth out that, what I'm trying to do here for our mixture. It's a tinged bit too thick. It's okay if it's lumpy actually, because we're gonna blend the shit out of this, and then we're going to send it through a fine mesh strainer. after we blend this with the strawberries, so it's not that big of a deal. I just, I cooked it for a little too long, and so it's like a little too thick for my taste. I'm here mostly working and semi-listening. Oh, okay, Kitty. I get it. You got work to do, girl. She's my lady friend Kitty here has a lot of work to do. Alrighty, so she's a busy lady. She's a busy lady. I'm actually sad I'm going on vacation because there's no WoW movie. No! We're going to Gettysburg for the weekend! Nice! That's awesome! Alright, so yeah, that's the consistency I want. Smoother, it's still thick, but it's smoother. Which is what I wanted. And has it gone down in temperature? Oh, it's already cold! Yes! Yes! It is already cold, you guys. You know what that means? We get to turn on the Ninja Blender again and let it get to work again for our ice cream base. So I'm gonna stick this and let it chill. Yeah, it's already cold. It is like cold already. I am so happy about this. Lulaboo, this is gonna sound like a random question, but I promise I have a reason for it. What do you consider the top two Mexican herbs/spices? Oregano and chile del árbol are probably one of the top two spices, or canela. But yeah, mostly like oregano, oregano and garlic and onion. Does that count? Not chili powder and paprika. Okay. Cilantro! Yes, cilantro. Yes, oregano and cilantro, I would say the top two spices from Mexico. I don't really watch movies on vacation except when it's in bed. I'm out exploring. I love to explore. Cumin. No, I see cumin is more of a Cuban. Cumin I see a lot more in Cuba than in places in the area around Cuba, but not really Mexico. I don't see a lot of cumin in Mexican cooking. Alrighty. So, we're good with this. I gotta clean the Ninja Blender really quick. Give me a second, guys. I gotta clean the blender. And all the blades. Nate has a lot of blades to clean really quick. Because I really don't want that tomato taste to be all up in our strawberry base. So here's our crazy ass ninja blades right there. I'm gonna put this to the side. Coriander is a spice equivalent to cilantro. Coriander would be oregano, actually. Okay, we'll go back to work for me, but have fun in the background. But I'm in this background. I'm gonna message you an idea in a bit. Okay, thanks, Key. Enjoy the foods all. My friend says cilantro tastes like soap, but I love it. Cilantro, that's a genetic thing. For cilantro to taste like soap, is actually a genetic thing. Either you have the genetic to make it taste like soap, or you don't. Tally does have that soap tasting thing, so he can never eat cilantro, which makes me very sad. I swear to God, if our kids have that gene, I'm going to die. God, if we ever have kids and they get to taste cilantro like soap, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die. Alright, so here we are, back again. So just let me review the recipe before I continue. Place the macerated strawberries in a blender food processor and pulse until smooth. Strain the strawberry mixture into the cool milk mixture. And chill at least 2 hours overnight. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, so we don't actually have to put this, our milk mixture in there, just the strawberry mixture. So we're gonna take our strawberry mix here. Baby tallies. Hey, that's a maybe on the kids front, by the way, so don't get your hopes up for those of you, because it's kind of nice having free time. in disposable income. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so. So we don't actually have to put the milk mix in here. That's kind of nice. Just this thing. Alrighty, so. I have the same blender. Fruit smoothies all day. Fruit smoothies all day! Okay, Nate, you're back. But we need a little adorable little washclothes running around the stream. No, you don't. My face plus those strawberries. I really like these strawberries. This flavor is so legit with the rum and stuff. Which reminds me, I think I'm going to add a little bit more rum in here. Because I think it really, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a drunk, I swear to God. I just really like the way the flavor was brought out with the rum. So I'm going to put just a little bit more in there. This whole rum thing has opened up a whole new world to me, which, by the way, you want to add a spice for, like, that represents freaking, if you want a spice that represents Cuba, rum's not a spice, but it's still pretty freaking delicious. Lush. Shut up. Not lush, you're a lush. Cilantro and oregano is not the same thing. No, cilantro is fresh, it's a fresh herb. Well, I'm sorry, cilantro is only served fresh. Oregano is coriander, the same thing, or marjoram, or whatever it's called. I'm sorry, it's not coriander, it's marjoram. And that's dried. Served dried, cooked dried. Never really served or cooked fresh, but cilantro is always served fresh. But it is an herb. Where the hell's that lid? Where the hell's my lid? I know I have it in here somewhere, I just gotta find it. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Alright, so added just a touch more. Added just a touch more of the, why the fuck are you not just going in right now? Just go in. Align arrows on the lid and jar handle. I did. Lower handle and click into place. Okay. It is aligned. What do you want from me? So this is a release over here. Alrighty. What do you mean, what the hell's that? This is a strawberry mix. This is our strawberry flavor base for our ice cream. It's nice. Right, I gotta let it go again a little bit more, guys. There's a little piece of strawberry stuck on the side that did not get macerated. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. Ooh, shit. We're good, everything's good. Oh, it tastes great. Alright, so let's get that off. And And they said we had to mix it up with the milk mixture that was just chilled. And I chilled that sucker real fast. Alright, so thank you, Nate. You're done for the day. Appreciate it. So we're gonna mix these two together. I'm hoping this is gonna hold enough liquid. 46 cups, yeah, this should be okay. So we're going to stick this in here. Get that bright red color. Like I always say, man, when you're making stuff like banana bread or ice cream base, make sure you use the freshest ingredients possible. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to strain it. Let me strain it. I feel like it doesn't need it because it's so freaking smooth actually, but I know there's seeds in there that not a lot of people are gonna like. So I should do it. I'm just really pissed at myself because I lost product. Because when we switch it over to this, every time we use a new container we lose product and I get really pissed about that. It's okay. I'll get over it. I need a scraper. While we do this, baby, can you do me a favor? Can you hand me the spatula? Any of the red ones with the white on it? Thank you, baby. Whenever I use fruits, I try to make sure they're as ripe as possible to get the full flavor. That is correct. So since we're making ice cream, this is using as much as the freshest fruit flavors or the ripest fruit flavor that we can, so that the fruit flavor will come through when we're making our ice cream. Since flavor does get a bit muted when we turn things into ice cream. Hi, Towel. We approve of Lula. Okay. Okay. So I have to like strain this sucker out. This will take a while, guys. Give me a second. So how are you doing all? If you have any questions, I'm like actively reading chat right now so I can see what you guys are saying since I have the time. So I am currently straining the crap out of my strawberry mix using a fine mesh strainer. It's called a chinois. You can get this on Amazon. It's not cheap. Good quality fine mesh strainers are generally not cheap at all. I'd say this will run you about 25 to 30 bucks. Why is the sky blue? Because when the light hits, when the sunlight, which is white and has all the colors of the spectrum, hits the Earth's atmosphere, it lets all the colors of the whole, white space spectrum pass through except for the blue, which captures the blue and gets reflected off of the sky. And that's why the sky is blue. If we would have had a slightly different atmosphere, we could have had a slightly different colored sky. But that's not the case. It's the atmosphere, you guys. Makes the blue color happen in the sky. Oh my god. What is there not to approve? Well, thank you. I appreciate it, guys. How did you and Tauli meet? My sister introduced us. Dang, science. That's right, science. Alrighty. God, this will take a while. Because aliens. Yes, because aliens. More like because of the Earth's atmosphere. Capturing blue light and letting all the other light pass through. How'd your sister know Towel? They raided together on WoW. She gave him my number without telling me. So when I got a random text message from a New Jersey area code, I'm like, what the hell is this? She's like, oh yeah, I gave Towley, who at the time I was a tank healer and he was one of the tanks. So sometimes I'd have to talk to him. But she's like, yeah, I gave Towley your phone number. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? And I'm just like, fuck it, all right, we'll see what happens. And then that's pretty much what happened. Lulu's like, Jersey boys, no way. I know, right? Well, he doesn't, you know, even when I first met Tally, he didn't sound that Jersey. Well, he does actually kind of sound Jersey-ish when I met him. But especially when he got drunk or when he got mad or excited, he would sound more Jersey. But nowadays, he doesn't sound as much Jersey. I think probably hanging out too much around California, I guess. And hanging out too much on the California neutral accent. Why is this taking so long? Oh my god, this is taking forever. What was the first date Tally took you to? A Muse concert. No, yes. Yes. We went to a Muse concert at Madison Square Garden. The photon packets from the sun are the same size as the nitrogen and oxygen particles, which causes the photons to break into the spectrum. Blue is the most prominent color during the day and the sky is blue. So the sky is blue, also the sun sets. Wait, what's going on, honey? No. That one belongs to me and I say no. Tally's trying to use my beer, the rarest beer that we own. He's trying to use it for fucking Friday on Friday and I said no. That is not it. I want to drink that beer from my wedding. PNC by Firestone Walker. They did not bottle it. They only bottled it one time. Squeeze it through the cheesecloth faster. Hey man, it's working, man. It's getting there, okay? It's getting there, I promise. He's like looking at me, he's like, I want to use this beer for Friday face. And I'm like, hell no. I actually got that beer myself, so no, it belongs to me. It's Firestone Walker's PNC, so it's tequila, barrel-aged tequila beer. It's really good. So we're almost done. Wedding confirmed. No wedding here. Alrighty, so I'm just working, I'm just squeezing this shit out a little faster. Yeah, there's definitely no seeds here. We're almost done. It's turning into a really thick paste now on the inside of the strainer. No, we're not. No. Guys, get away. Stop. Nothing's changing with Tally and I right now. We ain't having kids. Nothing. The only change that's going to happen in the future is that we're going to get a dog. There's already... Yes, that's right. There is a Mama Lula. She is my mom. Yes. Gray Monday.
2013.
2013 Gray Monday. Fucking Friday tomorrow. Confirmed, you guys. Tally will be drinking Gray Monday from the brewery in Paso Robles. No, not Paso Robles. In Placencia, from Placencia, California.
It was like 18% 3 years ago.
It was 18% 3 years ago. It's 2013 beer. What dog? We're gonna get a dog. September of 2013. That beer is several years old. Okay, honey, have a good time at the gym.
Are DeAndre and come for dinner?
I don't know. I asked, but I only heard was okay. All I got was an okay, but you can ask DeAndre see if he wants to see if Ellen and him want to come over a little bit early for some food. Text him because she's too busy at work right now. About an hour, hour and a half. We could probably hit up, if we go to, if we're done here early and they're here early, we can probably just head out to the Yard House before the movie if you want, just to hang out at the bar. Come on, I'm trying to like twirl this thing. It's almost done, you guys. I swear to God, I should have just, oh my God, this is, no. I don't know why I strained. I'm not sure why I strained. I should have just not strained. Okay, so we're almost there, you guys. Fuck it. I'm so done. I should have just left it alone. This was too much of a fine mesh strainer, and now I'm paying the consequences here. Too fine of a fine mesh strainer, let's just put it that way. It'll be the smoothest ice cream in the world. Word, right? Well, it won't have the strawberry seeds, which to some people is, you know, a big inconvenience, so there's that. So there's always, you know, that going for us here. Alright, honey, have a good time at the gym.
Going early, simply the best for warm up.
Okay, honey.
Leg days, I gotta stretch out.
It's a leg day. Tally's doing leg day today. Look at you. That's the milk base for the ice cream.
Are you gonna use your big machine thing?
I'm gonna use Big Barda, yeah.
Big Barda?
I named my ice cream machine Big Barda after Big Barda from the DC universe. She is the former head of the Granny Goodness's personal guard, or was it not Granny? She was trained by Granny Goodness on Apocalypse, and was the head of Darkseid's personal guard, and she ended up defecting and going to Earth and escaping Earth with her husband, Mr. Miracle, Scott. Use a hammer. It's a little much to use a hammer. We're almost done. It's pretty much done right now. So anyway, I like Big Barda. My ice cream maker is a big girl. So I will call her. So I called my ice cream maker Big Barda. Keys for the car. Did I leave it in there again?
Yeah.
Left my keys.
Yeah, guess what time?
Let's say 4 o'clock. 3:30, 4 o'clock. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm like straightening out the shit out of this ice cream right now. Alright, we're done. This is it. This is what's left over in here. And it's just like this macerated paste stuff. So let me rinse off this spatula, and I'm gonna scrape off the good stuff still attached to the side of the spatula. It's gonna go into the ice cream here. Our ice cream base. Okay. God damn it. Yes, we're finally done with that. So we're gonna add in our stuff here. By the way, kudos to you, Lula, for doing a ton of awesome, healthy cooking for both you and Towel. Thank you. Alrighty, so adding in the ice cream to the milk stuff. It's frozen. At least it'll cut down the chilling time, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna scrape this down. And it's gotta chill for 2 hours, so I'd like to think that Big Bart is gonna handle that chill a little bit better for us. So yay. So we're gonna mix this in until it mixes together and emulsifies. For our ice cream base, we still use evaporated milk after this, so we're not done with the ice cream, creaminess of the ice cream yet. Just gonna mix this together until it mixes really well. Here, we'll use a little bit of seeds from in here. I just don't like to waste stuff, you know? I'll just get a tiny bit of strawberry seeds from this. I do the best I can. I've been trying to do some more healthy cooking. I mean, this ice cream is not healthy, but it's still gonna be delicious. I need to whisk the lumps away in this thing, so let me go grab my whisk really fast. Let me taste test too. Ooh, this is good. Wow, this is really good. Okay, good. Taste test so far is great. Alrighty, hang on a second. Just add some more rum to that and pour a big glass. No. Alright, so I'm gonna whisk this together because it'll emulsify the liquids and stuff. And we still have some white lumps in here that I want to get rid of, so I'm trying to get rid of them right now. So for now, I'm going to put this in the fridge to cool off just a little bit longer. And we're going to get our Ropa Vieja going. We're continuing on our Ropa Vieja. Oh, there's still stuff in here. Jesus Christ. I hate wasting product. Yes, it's going to have seeds in it. No, I don't care. We strained out most of the seeds anyway. It's fine. I just don't like losing all the product, you know? This is why Tally calls me a Mexiju. Because I don't like to waste anything. Okay, we should be good to go. I think we're done adding rum in here. I think we'll be okay. Okay, so this is fine. So it's gotta chill for 2 hours. Fine, we'll just leave it on the ice bath. Actually, we'll just leave it in the fridge for a while. Okay, so we're gonna leave that alone for a little bit. We're gonna continue on to our Ropa Vieja, which is ready to go. So we actually will not need any of that cooking liquid except for maybe half a cup of that cooking liquid. And everything else is gonna not be necessary anymore. Looks like I'm gonna make more rice and more black beans. I'm gonna do that second can of black beans. So we're gonna have enough black beans for everybody. Okay. So let me do that. I need to increase the amount of stuff I'm making now. I'm gonna make regular white rice too. Okay. Our beans are pretty much done anyway. Beans need water. Okay, so let me get the stove can ready. Okay. How many are you cooking for, Lula? I'm gonna cook for 4 people. So, I added the extra can of black beans over here at the top. You can't see it very well, but it's right here. I'm gonna have to make more rice. Which is fine, I have like a zillion things of rice. Now it's time up. We gotta shred this shit. Alright. There it is. Okay, so here is our beef that has been braising for about 2 hours actually, which is nice. I need to reserve some of this cooking liquid, so we just grab a bowl. This stuff has to be like flavorful as shit. Okay, so I'm giving this time, for a little bit to just kind of cool off, but then I realized I can just shred it with 2 forks. Look at me shredding beef. It's very tender. Very tender. So I'm taking my fork, shredding the shit out of this. Alrighty, so let's shred the shit out of this. And while I'm shredding, let me read ahead and see what the recipe says what I have to do. Okay. Once the Ropa Vieja is cooking again on the stove, I am going to just work on the ice cream and the plátanos. And then while ice cream's cooking, we're gonna make our plantains. So the recipe says, remove the pot from heat, allow beef to cool in broth so it'll stay moist and juicy. We did that, drain and set aside a half cup for the broth and reserve the remaining broth for future use. Okay. Remove the beef and when cool enough to handle, shred by hand, pulling apart with fibers with your fingers. To prepare the Ropa Vieja, heat oil in 10-inch skillet over medium heat, add onion and green pepper and saute until the onion is soft and translucent. And then mashed garlic, salt, black pepper, allspice cloves to form a paste. Add garlic paste to the skillet and continue to cook until fragrant, 2 minutes. Add the reserved broth, tomato puree, wine, bay leaf, and return to simmer. Stir in the shredded beef, reduce the heat to low, cook cover 15 to 20 minutes. Stir in roasted red peppers. I can do that. Sounds good. I know where this is going to go. I have a container for this. Okay. So we are shredding like the shredder. We're gonna let this go for a while. Taste test here. Ooh, that's pretty tasty actually. All the flavors and the aromatics definitely made it into the beef. So I'm really happy about that. Very happy about this. Also, shredding it helps increase it in volume and become less dense, so there's more for everybody. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Sporks are the best. They are, aren't they? Okay, so I gotta tinkle soon. Alright, so we are shredding. Almost done shredding. No, we're almost halfway done shredding. Excuse me. It's gonna take a little bit. See, this is why I started early, you guys, because I didn't know how long this was gonna take. I still have to do the plantains, which you kind of have to do the plantains last, just because they're gonna get soggy otherwise. So those things have to come out like super fresh. So I'll make a little bit, and then I'll make the rest when my friends get here. So we're gonna finish shredding this up real fast. And then, there we go, much better. Look at that, all that beefy goodness. So good, so good. Alright. Cool, this thing shreds like crazy once you do it like this. Woo! 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 Okay, it's getting a little out of hand. I'm getting a little out of hand. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. The first time, of course. Didn't happen the first time. But anyway, I hope you all are having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day today. Everything's turning out really well. Tally's excited about Cuban food. I'm excited about making food, period. You know me, I just get excited when I get to cook, period. You know what I mean? My family makes plantains with refried beans. So good. The joys of being Hispanic. I agree. I love me some refried beans. I could eat rice and beans all day, every day. The rest of my life. Rest of my life. I don't think I'll ever get sick of rice and beans. It's just one of those things that's like the Hispanic genetic thing. You never get tired of the rice and beans ever. It's kind of nice. Alrighty, so still shredding like the shredder. Ooh, I'm making a mess here. Kind of taking my time with this, but that's okay. We have a lot of time. Alrighty. Almost done. Halfway done. We're halfway done. Swear to God. I love fried plantains. Drizzle them with chocolate sauce. But we're using fried savory plantains, so the plantains are pretty green still. If we're going for the sweet plantains, then yes, the plantains that the plantain bananas that we're using for the sweet purposes are going to be more yellow. The ones for savory purposes, which is what I'm doing today, is going to be green. So please keep that in mind when you're cooking plantains, okay? If you want sweet fried plantains, those are yellow. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my mouth is watering. If you want savory fried plantains, which is what I'm doing today, it's going to be the green plantains. Don't let them get ripe, if that's the case. Do you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. I'm getting a little better at this now, yay. Yay, I'm getting good at this. I'm getting faster at this too, yay, I can do this for later. Although my carpal tunnel is starting to flare up a little bit, so I'm gonna have to take it easy a bit. Okay. It's cool, I can handle it, guys, I can handle it. Alrighty, so almost done. This is way faster. If I would have done this from the beginning, this would have been done by now. Oh well. Oh my god, this looks absolutely delicious. Yeah, I don't mean to sit here and just shred beef in front of you guys forever. I totally did not think this would take this long, but the more beef the better, I guess, right? Alrighty, so. But we're almost done, thankfully, so I'm just gonna keep shredding this. This actually works as an effective shredder like this. Better than what I was doing earlier. Yay. Makes it more wiry, I guess. A little bit less dense, a little more volume, which is kind of what I want since we're cooking for more people. You kind of want that, you know, increase in volume of your food. Because that's always nice. Alrighty, so that's done. Yeah, I kind of feel like going drinking tonight. Kitty, are you there? Kitty, Kitty. Somebody spammed in chat. Kitty 0415. Lula wants to ask you something. Okay, so yeah, guys, be jelly because Kitty's gonna be able to eat this food and you guys can't. So, joke's on you guys. Shit, I just made it look more like shit. Just made it look like there's more. You'll never know. Hey, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna add a lot of veg in here too. So we're gonna add some crazy veg that's gonna help contribute to this too, which I still have to roast on the stove. So we better hurry this along, yay? Hey, let's hurry this along. She isn't in chat. Ah, damn it! Alright, that's okay. She's gone. She's busy. She's got this corporate job she's fucking great at. It's cool. She's a busy woman. Alrighty, so okay. But anyway, somebody once asked me, Lula, what do you do on your free time? And I answered, I get drunk with Ellen. And when I say Ellen, it's my lady friend Kitty. And that's what I kind of do in my free time. This is kind of fat, so you don't want to stick that in there, in the Ropa Vieja, but it is going in my mouth. Pulled pork or it's beef? It's beef. Shredded beef deliciousness. What's up, Stallone? How are you today, buddy? How are you enjoying Overwatch, bud? And I can definitely taste the cumin, the cloves in here. You can taste the allspice, it's really nice. Damn, I love old cloves. Yeah, right? Hey, what's up, Sparty? And this is a stream where we get hungry for dinner. Hi, Sparty, how are you today, buddy? It's Cuban day, so we're doing Cuban food, so you're at the really boring part where I'm shredding beef. I'm almost done shredding beef though, we're almost done. We're almost there. Oh, I found the perfect technique for the shredded beef, yay. It's gonna yield a lot of little beef, which is what I want. I've always wanted to know how beef and pork were shredded. Well, now you know. Take 2 forks and get to town. Alrighty, so. You just take your fork, take it to the top of the beef, take your other fork and scrape it down along the bottom with some medium pressure going all the way down. All the shred's gonna appear on your fork. You get a nice amount of volume of shredded tissue here, which is what I want. This is about 2 pounds of beef right here. So anyway, that's what I do. Just keep pulling it down till the shreds are shorter and shorter. Lula channeling her inner Wolverine. I know, right? If you go too hard, it doesn't shred very fine. If you go lightly, it'll shred a lot finer. At least that's what I've noticed anyway. Okay. Woo! Almost there. It helps that the beef has been sitting and, you know, getting tender for about 2 hours, so that helps. So. Almost done. Oh yes, we also have strawberry ice cream coming. Strawberry rum ice cream because it's Cuba cuisine and apparently you can't get away with anything in Cuba without adding lots of cumin, dry white wine, and rum to things. which is totally fine with me. Working towards my cooking set. Yeah, that's right, guys. I have a loyalty trucker mile points program going on. The longer you're here, the more you accumulate trucker miles, which you can use to redeem to get a beginning cooking kit, or I can bake your ass some cookies. I'll send it to you, and I will make it live on stream, and I will send it to you. So here is our shredded beef completedness. Yay! Now it's time to finish off our Ropa Vieja. It's gotta go and simmer for about 20 minutes. So let me get everything that I need ready. We're gonna need 1 large yellow onion, thinly sliced. So we have a lot of chopping up to do right now, so let's do that. Okay. Hey, where's my yellow onion? So we have to take a yellow onion, we have to thinly slice it and do some stuff with it. Totally fine. Okie dokie. So here's our stuff over here. I'm gonna chop this down, get rid of all the extra skin we don't need at the moment. So this is all discard here. And we're gonna do our thin slicing. I'm gonna do this super fast. I hope everybody's having a great day though. Watch Lula more often, she can teach you. Wait, what? I can teach you what? I would totally surprise Dreas with a dinner if I knew how to cook something decent. Hey, let me know. We can do a cook along with Lula. If there's a particular dish you want to learn how to cook, I will tell you the ingredients and the supplies you will need, and we can make it. Cook along with Lula. Be fun. Then I'd ask you guys to all tweet the pictures of what you guys made. It would be super duper fun. Alright, so we got rid of all the skin. Hello, Mr. Onion. Yes, I know. Lula, gotta do one of those cook with the viewer stream one day just for Smarty. Cook something nice for Dreas. I agree. I agree. Okay, so we're gonna go thinly sliced right along because they said thinly sliced, so I'm going as thin as possible down the onion way here. Just nice thin slices. It's nice. I was gonna get a Wussdorf, a Cutco knife set. I'm trying to talk the boyfriend out of spending more money on knives than needed. Are the Chicago cutlery ones good? I've never tried the Chicago cutlery one, so I'm not sure. Cutco are usually really good, and Wussdorf's a good brand too. I like Wussdorf. Global's good if you're into Santoku knives. I know Alan from Serious Gaming has a Global set of knives. He likes those. Chew gum, you won't cry. It's a good idea. I have a serious sensitivity to onions, even the ones in the yard that get mowed down. I cry every time. Wow. Yeah, I cry apparently really hard for onions on my stream. Not so much when I'm not streaming, only when I'm streaming. Maybe it has something to do with the lights. Cutco is the best if you have the money besides buying Japanese knives. Yeah, Japanese knives are pretty legit, but they're very expensive. Alrighty, so I really have to thin out these knives, or these onion cuts. I promise, DeAndre, if you're watching, DeCarter, if you're watching, you're not going to be able to taste the onions in here. I promise, it's really good. I know you and Tally both hate onions, but I promise you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love my nuts. It's going to be good, I promise. Alrighty, so we're going to do thinly sliced. Now, these are this is part of the aromatics that we're going to use. That's going to get sauteed out in our cooking process. There we go. He just bought us those Lovasek couches and spent a ton, so I'm like, okay, let's go cheap but quality. Then go for, what's this one? I know this one is really good. I got it on Amazon and it works really well for me. I just forgot what it's called. Vivitronics or Vivinox or something like that. It's a really good brand for very cheap. It's a very good quality for the price. Vibranox or something. You can find it really cheap on Amazon. But this one's a really good knife, especially if you take care of it. If you, not this one in particular. This one's not this one. This one. So this one is a Victronics knife. Right here. This is the one I got off of Amazon. It's called Victronics. I can't see it. I can barely see it. I got it off of Amazon. It works really well as long as you take care of it and do the sharpening on it. You're good to go. I really like it. I'm a fan of this brand. Just the one chef knife. It's the 10 chef knife I got off of Amazon. Just because I needed a new knife at the time. This one's I forgot what brand this one is actually. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting stuff. Yeah, the lifetime warranty on Cutco is really nice. Alrighty, so 1 large yellow onion thinly sliced, 1 green bell pepper stemmed cord. We can do that. Let's do the bell pepper. We gotta do this all very fast. We have dinner guests coming and we gotta make sure we finish dinner in time for the movies. So, I gotta hop to it then, huh? Alrighty, so I'm trying to be careful here. I do like Cutco. Cutco is a really good brand. I don't feel the need to get new knives right now. I'm at a happy place with my knives right now. Alrighty, so we have this. When we get that bell pepper, we need garlic cloves and everything else it looks like is seasoning. Alrighty. So how many garlic cloves? 4 garlic cloves peeled. Fine. So here's 1 garlic clove. 2 garlic cloves. My knife set consists of a 3-year-old Kmart set. That's nice. I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then, you know, you want to buy one that's going to be a good set of knives, but relatively okay in price. I'm serious. Check out Amazon reviews for knives. It's not actually bad to get some knives off of Amazon, and it's kind of nice to be able to, you know, get reviews from Amazon to see what's going on there, because people will actually tell you honest opinions about it. You know what I mean? I need 2 more cloves of garlic. Here they are. Okay, so easily peel a garlic by smashing it with the fat end of your knife really quick, and then peeling it off, and then you have your garlic. It's easier to peel once you smash it with the fat end of your knife. And then I smash it again just to, there we go. Alrighty, so same thing, smash that garlic and it peels off super easy. Well, easier, I'm not gonna say it's the easiest, but it's definitely easier. There we go. And then, okay. So that's 4 cloves of garlic right there. Peeled and smashed and ready to go. Okay, yeah, I'm a little jealous that the Warcraft movie is already released right now in Europe. I'm super jelly. That's okay. That's okay. I can be patient. I can be patient right now. Okay, so let me get my green bell pepper, just the one. So here's how I do bell peppers, okay? I cut off the top, I cut off the bottom slightly, not too much, just enough to kind of get a nice stable space. I slit a line down the middle, doesn't matter where. Just slit a line down the middle so you can start opening it up with your knife and start cutting out that inside membrane. See that white membrane on the inside of your bell peppers? That is not something you want in your food, so we're gonna go around cutting out the inside core like so, plus the membranes. Don't need that either, so you're left with just the insides, and there's still like a little bit of the white stuff left in there, and that's fine. Just gonna shave off a little bit of that. Anyway, this will make it easier to shave it off. So I don't know why, just when you're cooking inside the kitchen in a professional setting, they just don't like that white stuff. Really doesn't matter when you're at home, but just they really don't like that white stuff when you're cooking in the professional kitchen. It's weird. Alrighty, so we're gonna cut this set into slices. So we're gonna cut into slices. Very thin slices. Okay, so there it is. Oop, okay, we're almost done. The people who taught Gordon Ramsay to cook a turkey told him to let it rest for as long as it cooked. He suggests about 2 hours. That's kind of crazy. Damn, that's kind of crazy. It looks better without it sparting, more clean and professional. Oh, why's the white stuff bad? I don't know. Yeah, it's more of a professional thing. It looks bad when you cook it. When you present it out that way, it's not really, it's just one of those things that's just been in the refined cooking world and hasn't really gone away. It's very wasteful though, because you still, like, this is all of this you didn't use, you know what I mean? But entirely optional when you're a home cook. Anything goes, really. Okay. So we have our stuff here. What else do we need? 4 garlic cloves, a teaspoon of kosher salt, ground pepper. That goes all after my other stuff. Dried bay leaf. I need a roasted red pepper. I don't have a red pepper. I do have an orange pepper. So I'm gonna rinse this off really quick. I'm gonna turn on my roof range to high, my stove range to high, because I'm about to do something. My fan's gonna go on high. We're gonna roast this pepper on the stove. So, stove cambie. So my stove is on, the burner on the left side is on, and I have stuck my rinsed off orange pepper on the stove. And I turned my range roof to high because it's gonna start smelling like burnt right now. You know what I mean? So this sucker is gonna cook out for a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna cook out for a little bit, get nice and crispy. It's gonna get nice. It's gonna get nice. So anyway, what do we got here? To prepare the ropa vieja, heat the oil in a 10-inch skillet. How much oil do I need? 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Wow, 1/4 cup of EVOO. That shit was expensive already. All right, that's fine. We can do it. We can handle it, you guys. All right, so let me make room here. Where did my EVOO go? 1/4 cup of EVOO. That is a lot of fucking EVOO. Alrighty. Extra virgin olive oil on the stove for you guys. I'm going to heat up the pan. So we need a roasted red bell pepper. I don't have red, I have orange, but we're going to roast it anyway. So this is going to go on while we're doing everything else. It's going to be nice. Later, Lula and chat looks great so far. Thanks, Angel. Have a great day. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Well, yeah, I have a friend of mine who's not a really big meat eater either. She'll eat chicken and fish, but not a lot of beef. Fish, I can do a fish recipe. Does she like shrimp? You can do like a nice shrimp scampi. That's always nice. Alrighty. So. Oh, sorry, the garlic goes in later, I guess. Okay, so garlic's gonna go in later for our stuff, and that's fine. I'm just waiting for this to kind of get hot. We're gonna cook down our stuff. Is this hot enough? No, it's not hot enough yet. We're working on it. I can do with a good cooked salmon right now. Oh God, I love salmon. I do a really nice baked salmon with some crab salad in there. Oh, it's so good, and rice pilaf with some green bean veg. It's really good. I may try to color stuffed peppers with a taco seasoning and ground meat and rice with cheese on top, and I eat it with corn tortillas. That sounds really good right now, actually. Sea bass, though. Oh, sea bass is so good. We don't get a lot of sea bass around here, so I don't get to see it very often. But yes, freaking sea bass is the bestest. I loves it. This is not my biggest burner. My biggest burner is actually back here. So I think I might put this aside, trade places. This one's a more powerful burner anyway. I'm gonna kick his ass, sea bass. That's right. Alright, is it ready yet? Yes, it's ready. So we're cooking until these things are translucent, not brown. We are not browning our vegetables, we are only making these shits translucent. So that means they're gonna have to cook, but at a somewhat medium to low temperature. Alrighty, so I'm gonna need the kosher salt, ground pepper, allspice that's been ground up, so while this is cooking, I'm mixing together the spices inside of a container. Here we go. Put, what is it? Oh, haddock is nice. I've never had grilled swordfish or trout before. Mahi-mahi I've tried when I went to go live in the Pacific Islands for a while. I was in Guam. They had a lot of mahi-mahi there. Alrighty, so like I said, medium-ish heat. We don't want them to turn brown, we just want them to get soft. So I'm gonna measure out my seasonings over here on the side really quick. So 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. It's gonna go into a little container and I'll show you guys all later when I'm done. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Which I have to grind it out by hand, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm just gonna grind it until it says half a teaspoon. Or until it looks like half a teaspoon. Okay, we're done with that. half a teaspoon ground allspice. I have the allspice somewhere. But before I do that, let me turn this over. We are looking for complete blackness in our pepper here. And it's popping and crackling, that's perfectly normal. Half a teaspoon ground allspice. 1 large pinch of ground cloves. So ground cloves I have right here. Yeah, I wish this stream had smell-o-vision. That would be amazing. Alright, so let me just keep doing this. So I just need a large pinch of ground cloves. Cloves is, I'm sorry, cumin. Cumin is very powerful, so you don't want to go too crazy on the cumin. You just want to do that large pinch and just call it a day. Cloves is a powerful thing, you guys. Treat it wisely. Okay, what else do I need? One dried bay leaf. I have that bay leaf. Yes, I do. I have bay leaf. How about you? And then I need a 1/4 teaspoon of white wine, or a 1/4 cup of white wine too. That's gotta happen. Ooh, yes, these are getting nice and translucent. I like it a lot. This is looking so good, you guys. But anyway, how you guys doing? We're almost there. It's getting pretty roasty. Oh, we're not done in this quadrant over here. Snap, crackle, and pop, y'all. Ugh. Give me 1 second, you guys. I need to open up my bottle of dry white wine. Now, when you're looking at white wines and it says it's a dry wine, any wine with the word Pinot in it is going to be dry, and it's going to have those flowery, citrusy, flavors that people keep talking about with it. And that's what a lot of Cuban cuisine has. If you're looking at Chardonnay and Sauvignon or whatever kind of stuff they have, that's a completely different kind of wine, and it's actually more on the sweet side. We're looking for the non-sweet side kind of wines, and the ones that are going to have that really crisp, dry flavors when you put it to your lips. So that's why we're looking for anything with the word Pinot in it. Will be the white wine of choice for Cuban cuisine. Red wine and Cuban food. Yes, eat the red wine. Cook with the white wine. Drink the white, you know what I mean. Lula, who are your top 3 Overwatch characters playing white? Mercy, because I'm really good at her and I really love playing supports. And it's really fun playing, nah, you can't catch me, to the opposite team when they're trying to take you out first and foremost. It's really fun. Alright, so I'm going to put this down to really low heat. So number 2 is Bastion because, oh my god, he's like easy mode. And then number 3 I'm going to say is like Torbjorn. I like Torbjorn a lot. Strategically placing turrets is fun. Okay, so it is time for the garlic. So here's a 4 cloves of garlic that I just smashed up and chopped up into a little bit of a mass. Here's our spices. When did you add the beef? Gotcha. Alright, I got it. Beef actually comes in later. That's weird. Alright, so this is our salt, our allspice, cumin, garlic, and our black pepper ground up. Going together, it's gonna get married and friendly here, all sorts of ways. So we're gonna get a nice toasty flavor from our spices. They're gonna get nice and toasty here on the stove, which is gonna be nice. Ooh, I smell it. I smell the Cuban in this dish. I gotta open up that bottle of wine because that's coming up real quick. So I found a Pinot Grigio, and that's what I'm going to use for my cooking. We got to get some Overwatch games, Lula, one of these days. Yeah, hit me up. I'm going to probably be playing Overwatch all day tomorrow morning, so hit me up then. Let's see here. We're almost done blacking out our roasted pepper here. We're almost there. Okay, so give me 1 second, you guys. I gotta open up this freaking wine bottle. I hate opening up wine bottles, it's the worst. Oh, shit, I got it. Woo! Nailed it. Alrighty, so you're going to need a 1/4 cup of white wine when it's time. Well, Lula, I have to head home from work. Thanks for the awesome lounge music and amazing cooking stream. Have a wonderful day and good luck with the meal. Thank you. I'm going to need all the luck I can get. I've never cooked Cuban food to this extent before, so this is getting a little crazy for me. So by cooking out these onions, we're actually taking out a lot of the flavor, so onion haters are going to love this, and it's kind of nice. So I'm laying this toast down quite a bit. I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. And then we're going to add our tomato paste, 1/4 cup of white wine, bay leaf, and I forgot what else. We're almost there. We're almost completely blacked out on this freaking roasted bell pepper. What the fuck, burning pepper? It's a roasted bell pepper. Lulaboo death row meal confirmed, right? But it smells really good. I can definitely smell the allspice and the cumin in this dish. It's like crazy strong. And of course the garlic, which is very prevalent in here as well. We're supposed to mash it up into a paste with the spices, but I did not do that, so I think it'll be fine. I chopped it up to a zillion pieces and we mixed it all together. It'll be fine. Oh, we need 1/2 cup of the broth, so let me add the puree. So it's time for the puree. That sweet, sweet tomato puree. I'm going to use the same container to do the 1/2 cup of the reserve sauce braising liquid that we used earlier today. That we cooked off earlier today. Need 1/2 cup. That's 2/3, but that's okay. It'll cook down. And then I need a 1/4 cup of the Pinot Grigio white wine. Okay. And there's the white wine in there. It smells really good. It smells really, really good. And the bay leaf. We need a bay leaf. Can't forget the bay leaf. It's right there. Have you had fajitas? Fajitas are good. Love fajitas. Alrighty, so this is the tomato base, and it's the basis of our Ropa Vieja. This has to reduce down quite a bit. Alright, so this is all mixed together, all nice and fine. Yay. You're doing away fine, Lula. I hope I'm doing okay. You gotta believe! Just like Lucio says, you gotta believe, you guys! I believe it's gonna be good food. It's gonna be great. Anyway, that's the sound bite that I have for Lucio every time I play him. You gotta believe! Love it, I love it. So let's check on this bell pepper here. It looks like the bell pepper is pretty much done. So I'm going to get a plastic Ziploc real quick. So I'm going to use this plastic Ziploc bag, and I'm going to take this bell pepper and I'm going to stick it in the Ziploc bag. Maybe let it cool down a little bit before you do that. But anyway, you're going to seal it up, and it's going to steam itself in the bag. And what that's going to do is it's going to help loosen up the charred parts from the rest of the parts of the pepper, because we want to get rid of the charred parts and leave everything else there. It's going to give us a roasted flavor without the roasted texture that way. I love me some Zenyatta. Zenyatta I have never played, actually. I feel like he requires more skill than I actually care to practice right now. So I definitely want to start getting good at all the Overwatch characters, but it's still going to take some time. Alrighty, so it's nice and simmery. It's time to add the shredded beef. This is a lot of freaking shredded beef. So this shredded beef is going to be cooking in our tomato red wine spice sauce. And it's going to reduce down and even get more tender and hopefully absorb all the spices and the juices in this stuff. It's going to be awesome. I thought he was pretty easy. He was like the only support I was good with. Oh. I feel like I need to add more broth in here. Maybe there's too much shredded chicken? I'm not sure. Or shredded beef? I think I need to add more broth. Oh my god, look at this. So good, so good. I just got here and I'm already drooling. Hey, this stuff is delicious. I just gotta get all the juices mixed up together. It smells really fucking good though, let me tell you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna add some more of the broth. What meat is this? It is shredded beef. So more of the broth is in here just to kind of get that wet texture in here. And it can get absorbed by all the shredded beef here. I want to add more tomato sauce, but it's already freezing in the freezer. Let's see if it's like completely frozen already. do a taste test. Oh, that's really good. Oh my god, that's really good. Wow, this is really good. Alright, so this has to cook covered for a few minutes, for 15 to 20 minutes. Now it's time to put on the ice cream and make the tostones. So I put this down to really low heat. I put this down to really super low heat, and I'm stirring up my black beans really quick. Hot pad. I know. Yeah, you can cook in a pressure cooker. I'm a little freaked out to cook in a pressure cooker. I'm deathly afraid of pressure cooking stuff. Alrighty, so it's our black beans. We just make sure they're okay. Black beans are great. They're perfect. They're just going to be on hot holding now. Let me put some stuff away so I have room to work with the plantains and the plátanos. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff out in the kitchen, so I gotta put some of this away so I have room to actually make the plantains the way I want them. So give me just a sec, fam. I'll be right there with you. So I'm gonna fry the plantains in this. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Yeah, that's right. I gotta make more rice. I got an hour to make more rice. Let me see if I have white rice. Yes, I have white rice. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so I'm gonna make some white rice really quick for the guests in case they don't like brown rice. So I put the Ropa Vieja down to an extremely low simmer. And I gotta start making that ice cream. I gotta do this like one at a time here. I gotta clean one of the pots that I used. Give me one sec. I have a lot of dishes to make and I haven't been doing dishes, so I have a lot of dishes. One sec, you guys. Alright, so I have the regular white rice for people who are not interested in white rice cooking, so I will leave that out. I'm gonna hot hold this for later. I will make it hot later. I have time. So I'm gonna measure out some of my rice. I think I'll go for another cup of the white rice and that's it. And it's gonna take no time at all to cook, so I'm really happy about that. Okay. Alrighty, anyway, how are you guys doing? What's going on with you guys? Rice, carne mechada, black beans, and plantains. Add some cheese, and you got some pabellon guajillo. Are those kidney beans? Those are black beans in the other pot. Lulaboo, is Telly allowed to talk about the Warcraft movie? He can say that he watched it, I think, but he can't really tell you about it other than what he thought about it. And basically, he can't wait to see it again, so that's kind of nice. Alright, so I'm getting my measuring container, getting 1 cup of white rice, out and about. Alright, 1 cup, I need 2 cups of water. Cups of water right here, the 1 cup of rice. Here's the lid. It's gonna go and hit a boil first and then reduce down to a simmer next. Ooh, did I miss some beef? I guess I missed some beef. Nom nom nom. Alright. Still don't need this till later. Oh my god, I'm gonna drink this wine myself right now, I swear to god. Okay, we gotta do the ice cream like right now. Wait, what? Noble Bomb? What's up, Noble? What's up, buddy? The leading authority on WoW lore, unofficially, of course. Hello, everybody from Novel Stream. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. We are making some... we are making some Cuban food today. Cuban food of the day. It's called Ropa Vieja. It is a shredded beef that has been braised for about 2 hours. And now is cooking over a nice tomato sauce with spices consisting of allspice, cumin. We have bay leaf in here. There's some onions and peppers in here as well. We have salt. We have crushed pepper. We have all sorts of spices in here. We made our own tomato salsa that goes in here as well. So that's all coming together and is being made today in the stream for your cooking viewing pleasure. I hope you guys like it. Welcome everybody from Noble Stream. Hey guys, hope y'all are having a great day. We're also making black beans, which are already done there right here, our black beans. We have white rice to go with the black beans for the Cuban dish. We're also going to make plantains, and we're also making strawberry Cuban ice cream, strawberry rum Cuban ice cream. Hope you guys like it. So anyway, everything is looking good. I just have to stir everything together, put the lid back on, let it simmer again for longer. Looks like the liquid is being absorbed by the beef just fine. I'm going to taste test this a little bit. It's good. It's really good. I also roasted I roasted an orange pepper that I'm waiting for it to finish kind of steaming itself before I rip off the black stuff and then put the roasted pepper all over the inside of this. Of course, we're going to wait till that's done. I've been roasting that over my oven fire for about 10 minutes. Thank you so much for the new follows. You guys are awesome. Love it. Okay, so I kind of have to bust out Big Barda. She's my ice cream maker. So I'm going to do that in just a second. I just got to make use of this wine. Ooh, I opened it just for cooking. I might as well drink the rest. This stuff's really good. So anyway, I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for hanging around and stopping by. New followers are best followers. Well, not the best, but you guys are great. So, I'm letting this thing simmer. It's gotta need some 10 to 15 minutes for it to simmer. We're gonna set the ice cream maker afire and let Big Barda do her thing for a while in the background. And then we're gonna work on the plantains ASAP. So who's better at WoW, Lula or Tally? Probably Tally. Until I start playing WoW again, and then I will heal like a son of a bitch. Because I'm a resto healer, shaman resto healer in WoW. But I keep hearing that shaman healing is not the best in Legion. So somebody advised me to do resto druid for healing in Legion. What do you guys think? Is that a good option, or should I look at maybe I don't know, holy priest maybe? Someone said holy or disc priest. You know. Alrighty, so let me just stir this up. Oh god. Rice is simmering, or rice hit the boil, so I put the temperature down. And it's now going to go into a light simmer for the rest of the time that it needs to cook. This is definitely going to be enough for 4 people. Most definitely. So anyway, cumin is your best friend for Cuban cooking. Dry white wine. Cumin is really good for cooking, and rum. Probably the top 3 things that you want to look for Cuban cooking. Lula, I went from healing as a resto shaman for 9 years to druid recently for WoD. Highly recommend the healing style. It is similar in my opinion. I'm gonna have to take a look. Yeah, I have to get to know druid. I've never played a druid before. Lulaboo, I think you should wait until there's been numerous tuning passes before deciding. That's true, because a lot is gonna happen before they finish. Are you gonna share with us, Lulaboo? I'm gonna try. I would stick with Shammy. I know, I love my shaman. I love my shaman healer so much. I won't leave mine behind, but mine's enhanced resto. Ah, okay. Feral druids are fine. Maining one, I got 110 in the beta. Nice. Nobody got time for that. Buy ramen noodles and done in 2 minutes. Half a cup of wine for the recipe, rest of the bottle for the chef. Must buy a magnum. Oh my lord. Nah, yo, shaman or bust. I know, right? But that's just me. I wouldn't know how to heal on my druid. I wouldn't either. So anyway, let me bust out Big Barda. Well, actually, we have to do a couple of things. We have to get our ice cream ready for Big Barda first. Okay, so we're gonna have to get our chilled ice cream ready. Big Bard is my ice cream maker, by the way. So here is our cold evaporated milk. I let that sucker sit in the fridge the entire time we've been streaming. And we've been streaming for about 3 hours and 28 minutes, so yay. Always, anyways, it's time for bed. See you around. Bye, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much, Noble. Guys, you should really check out Noble. He does really awesome work in the World of Warcraft universe. And I highly recommend it. His YouTube videos on the lore of World of Warcraft keep me going on the treadmill at the gym. And I get to get caught up on the lore for World of Warcraft. So I'm busting out Oscar, the Oster blender right now, and we're going to work in our evaporated milk. It says, the directions say anyway, that I need to whip up this evaporated milk until it gets thick, I guess. So it says that you should use a blender, KitchenAid stand mixer, but I think Bert is a little tired of all the bread making, so I'm just gonna use Oscar. Oscar does a good job. So I'm gonna use my whisk paddles for my Oscar blender, and just use this instead. Look at that, it's actually whisking up really, really well. It's turning very thick and frothy right now. I had no idea that evaporated milk can get thick and frothy like this once you whip it up. That's kind of crazy. So give me 1 second and let me see what the instructions say about the evaporated milk and how thick do I need to get this thing done. I am using a Cuban cuisine cookbook that Telly gave me for Christmas last year, and I'm finally getting around to using it, and I'm really excited about that. Alright, beat the chilled evaporated milk until thickened slightly, 2 to 3 minutes. Stir in the strawberry milk mixture and mix until well blended. Process in an ice cream maker according to the manufacturer's instructions. Alright, yeah. Thick and frothy. Plus, Resto Shaman current state seems more effective if people are low on health instead of constant healing. That's pretty cool. Like every other healing spec. Wow, okay. So it's nice and thick and frothy, so I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to start adding in our strawberry base for our ice cream. I'm going to go put this in low speed. This is a lot of ice cream. This is a lot of ice cream, you guys. Hi, what's up, Conqueror of Ribbon? How are you today? We have carnation milk over here. It's lovely over strawberries, isn't it? Alright. So this is our, what was in here was our strawberry, our macerated strawberries with spiced rum, lemon juice, sugar mixed together in the blender with some thickened milk, thickened with cornstarch. Honestly, guys, I've never had Cuban ice cream before. This stuff looks crazy, but it tastes really good. I need a scraper. Scrape off the rest of the strawberry stuff in my container. I don't like to waste product. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that for one final time, and then we're gonna... I seriously, I can only put like an eighth of this in Big Barda at a time. So I'm gonna have to do this in batches, and that's okay too. I'll come over and help eat some of that ice cream. Oh, I bet you would. So I'm gonna let this mix together one final time, and then we're going to stick it in the ice cream maker. I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but if you want killer Cuban recipe, there's a book called Memories of Cuban Kitchen, or Memoirs into Rito Sure. I'll just check it out. Ooh, I'm getting like a mess on my book here. So this is the book I'm using. It's called The Cuban Table, right here. So really nice. I like the book. So far the recipes have been really good. You don't eat that ice cream, you IV it. Alright, so I can seriously only take a small amount in my ice cream maker at a time. So let me bust out that ice cream maker really quick so we can get that started. I am done with the cookbook. Woo! One sec, guys. I just gotta clean up. It's like a freaking mess here in my kitchen. So I have white wine that I'm using. I gotta find a Big Barda in my cabinet really quick and bust her out. I love making homemade ice cream. It's so good. Okay, one sec, guys. Just enjoy the view of this ice cream base. Okay, she's a little gross right now, but this is Big Barda, my ice cream maker. It has its own refrigeration unit on the inside of it. This Mamba Jamba back here is the refrigeration unit that we use in order to make the ice cream cold. So we're going to be making ice cream in only a container size about this big. It's not that big at all, unfortunately, and it's what we have to work with. So we're gonna have to be doing this in very small batches. We can't even fill up the ice cream all the way to the top of this container here. We actually have to fill it up 3/4 of the way, because once we raise it, once we aerate this ice cream base all the way to the, once we're finished making this ice cream maker, ice cream and all the aeration has happened, it's actually going to increase in volume by a large quantity, so we have to be careful. So 3/4 of the way only, and oh god, it's broken. There we go. So give me a second to put this all together. I'm actually going to run it in the background. It's a pint container, yeah. Anyway, this is Big Barda. I love her. So she is going on in the background right now. The compressor is going. And she's doing her thing. It's really nice. I wish you guys could see a little bit more, but let me tell you, it's doing really well. You can hear it chugging in the background. That's okay. It's doing its thing. The air compressor is working on the inside of the ice cream maker, and it's going to make our ice cream cold for us, as opposed to having to take a container of water, freeze it, and then put it through the ice cream maker. This is way more effective. We'll be running it for 10 minutes. Alright, so here is our plantains. This is going to be the fastest thing I'm going to do right now. Plantains are very large, very, I would say compared to the regular bananas of right now, of, you know, modern bananas, these are very unrefined. Really green, super savory bananas. These bananas are not going to be very sweet at all. You're going to be getting a lot of savory flavors, and that's what we're going to use them for. You can have sweet, and then you can have savory plantains. We're going for the savory ones to go with dinner. I'm just taste testing. It still tastes good. I was just taste testing. Tastes great. Right. So let me tell you how much of a bitch these plantains are to peel. Because they're really bad to peel. Plantains are way starchier than regular bananas. Like way starchier. They're also, because they're very what's the word I'm looking for? They are very unfinished is the word I'm looking for? No, I'm looking for the word unripened. Because they are unripened, they are hard as shit to peel. Except today, apparently. Today I had the best time peeling these bananas. But anyway, these are super starchy. Plantains and bananas are two different, or I mean they're the same, you know, family, but they're pretty dissimilar as well. I kind of have to make these last because of having to fry them. I'm going to be frying them in coconut oil. I'm going to be frying them in coconut oil, but I got to get the pan ready. So I'm taking like a big ass scoop of coconut oil and I'm going to stick it into that container on the left hand side of the screen. I'm going to head off the chat. I'm gonna head off, chat, and watch offline. Hope you guys enjoy meal. Lula, have an awesome night. Bye. See you guys later. Alrighty, so. So I'm gonna let the coconut oil get nice and I'm gonna let the coconut oil get nice and what's the word I'm looking for? Warm, ready to go. So these plantains, being green, are going to be more savory, less starchy. So the way we make tostones, which is what we're making right now, is that we're going to take these guys. I'm only going to use one banana plantain right now. I'm going to wait to make the other ones fresh for when everybody gets here, because you can't cook these and then hot hold them. You have to serve them fresh. I'm going to serve them fresh just for you guys. All right, sound good? That's coconut butter. That's coconut oil. Lulaboo, have you made almond butter yet? No, I have not made almond butter yet. So I'm going to wait for the pan to get hot, and then we're going to do our deep frying on it. It's going to be fun. I'm only going to do one banana's worth so I can show you guys, and I'm going to do the rest of the bananas when everybody gets here. So I'm waiting for like the oil to get really hot. We're shooting for 400 degrees Fahrenheit on our cooking oil. We got turbo back. What's back? Wait, what? Are you frying them and then flattening them, then frying them again? Yes, we are going to double fry these plantains. I didn't know what a tostones was before today. Do plantains taste like banana? They taste like super starchy version of banana. So think of a banana, but way thicker, way a little bit woodier, more woody. Okay, so here's one we use to smash our bananas. Right here, hammers up everybody. We're gonna smash the shit out of our bananas this way, or our plantains. It's gonna be fun. So you're gonna get like a super woody, super substantial version of a banana, and these are gonna taste savory. We're gonna top them off with salt once they're done frying, and we're going to fry them twice. We're going to fry them the first time like this. We're going to take them out of the fryer. We're going to smash them down. We're going to fry them again. So it's a two-stage process. And I got to get a plate ready. So I got a load of paper towels and with napkins to kind of drain everything in here. It's gonna be fun. I just gotta wait for like this to get hot. I'm pretty sure our Ropa Vieja is done. Check this out, you guys. This is pretty. It smells so good, and it's amazing looking. So this is pretty much done. I'm going to turn off the heat because it's been 15 to 20 minutes since we've been cooking this. So I'm going to let it stay on the residual heat after I mix this up. And then I'm going to use this pan up here up front to fry our plantains really quick. That looks great. It smells great. Everything is so good about this dish. I love it. Everything is great about this dish. Oh, no. I guess we're going to leave it like that. Okay. Yes, you can hear my, you can hear the ice cream maker chugging along in the back. That's perfectly normal. So I'm going to show you tostones, and I'm going to make a little mini plate, and then, oh, it's done. Okay, yes, you're done. Thank you. How do I turn it off? Actually, it's not done. It needs 10 more minutes. Anyway, this needs to get nice and hot. 350 degrees to 400 degrees is what I'm shooting for. Not even there yet. Not even close. Anyway, when we cook, I'm gonna make just a really quick plate once we're done with the plantains. And then I have to call the stream because I gotta clean up before the movies tonight. So I'm waiting for this to get hot. Once it is, we're gonna fry these suckers. Then we're gonna fry them again. Lulaboo, where'd you get that heat detector? Black Friday sale at Home Depot. It is a infrared thermometer. Oh good. It's frying. The temperature of the oil does go down when you add stuff to it, so I do raise the temperature once we add things to it. I don't like to crowd the pan either, so I'm going to add these one at a time, very slowly. I think this is enough right here. We're just going to let these go for about 2 to 3 minutes. So we're at 375, which ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. So I'm gonna get my paper plates ready. We're gonna drain these plantains. We're going to smash them and then we're gonna throw them back in as fast as we can. So let me flip some of these over. And then once they're done frying a second time, we really have to put on salt on them as soon as we can. Since I'm deep frying, I'm using coconut oil. It's the best. Have you ever made pastelón or stuffed sweet plantain canoes? No, but that sounds amazing. Anyway, there's not a lot of sugar in unmade tostones, so you're not going to see too much of the browning process. Alrighty, so we're good here. Alright, hammers up, everybody. Back in the fryer. Remember, as soon as they are out of the fryer, you have to stick salt on them. That's the only way they're going to stick. So let me get my salt ready. She needs an inch on that hammer. I know, right?
Brown paper bag works great for smashing them as well. That's awesome. That is an awesome idea. I should look at getting a tostones press. They have one where it'll make it into a shape of a cup so you can fill it. What? Are you fucking serious right now? That is amazing. That is so cool. Plus 10 deliciousness, indeed. Yeah, we gotta add the salt right now. So, salt. Alright, cool. It's done. So I'm gonna turn off the heat on this fryer so that I can finish this up for later when everybody else gets here. For now, I gotta... Jesus Christ, my kitchen is like a mess. Okay, so gonna make these. So let us make a plate so that we can enjoy it and see how everything turned out. Let us make a plate of food, everybody. Okay, so that is our rice. I use white rice for this serving plating because it is a classic way. I'm going to put some black beans on top. Actually, I got to put the Ropa Vieja in there as well, but here's the tostones. Beef enchiladas today, that is awesome. Awesome to hear. Alrighty, so here we have our Ropa Vieja right here on the bottom. We have our black beans and rice right here served on the side, and then we have our tostones right here. As a Cuban, I approve of this dish. I am so glad. Oh yeah, I have to put my peppers, don't I? Here's the pepper that I used. It has steamed itself in the plastic bag that it's in. And send this off to the side. So I'm going to take a paper towel and just scrape off the black parts of this bell pepper. Kind of helps peel it too. Get rid of that extra skin on top since we're eating it somewhat raw. Oh, there's the ice cream maker again. It wasn't done the first time. Will it be done the second time? Who knows? Anyway, I don't rinse off the pepper because I want to have that roasted flavor still staying on the pepper, you know what I'm saying? So, we're just peeling off the black burnt parts of our stuff. Hang on one second, you guys. Oh, there it goes. No, it needs to go again. It needs another 10 minutes. Eat that char. No, I don't want to eat the char. That's why I'm taking it off, Holmes. That's why we're removing it, Holmes. Alrighty, so for the most part, most of the char is gone. We're gonna leave some of it in there for flavor. Okay. Chop the top off of our pepper here. We're going to cut away the inside core of our pepper, away from the sides of the pepper. Get another paper towel, just gonna strip off the seeds. It's cool. Alright, so it's nice and cleaned up. Most of the seeds are gone. We're gonna put some little bit of these chopped up bell peppers. We're gonna put it on top of our Ropa Vieja roasted red pepper, or it's supposed to be red pepper, but it's orange. So let me set this aside. Let me take a picture, and then we're gonna take a freaking bite. Finally, I'm starving. I am so starving right now. I'm getting cranky in the pantsy. Okay, so here is our top peppers. Everything you need. I need to take a picture of this. Here you go. Look at that. How's that? Oh my god, I think I love Lula. I love me too. Thank you. So, I need to take a picture of this for the Twitters and the Instagram. Will you marry me and make me 600 pounds? I have never heard anybody say that, ask for that before. But that's okay. I have options already. I'm sorry. I have somebody who I'm already trying to make 600 pounds. I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. Alright, so I'm going to take a picture for the Twitters. That's not what I want. So follow me on Twitter at fail_Lula so that you can see all the amazing food that I do. I do a lot of food Tuesdays and Thursdays on my stream at 1:00 p.m. twitch.tv/Lulaboo. That was a very sweet rejection. Thank you. Alright, so let me take a picture of this. If you guys are on the Instagrams and Facebook, if you guys are on the Twitters, please follow me, retweet this, or like it, or whatever they do, whatever the cool kids do. Alright, take a picture. Ropa Vieja with black beans and rice plus tostones. So good. Oh man, I didn't even put it on Twitter. or Instagram. Jesus Christ, I'm really terrible at the social medias. All right, so it's time for the taste test. Ice cream's done too, so we're gonna do that next. All right, time for a taste test. Now, traditionally, I like to mix up the rice and the black beans. So we're gonna do that. Oh baby. Olives make me gag, I can't. Are you a fan of olives? My friend loves them and eats them out of the jar. Yeah, actually, I eat olives out of the jar. Oh. Alright, so black olives, black beans and rice. Number one, A-OK. Ropa Vieja. With my black beans and rice. Oh my god, this is so good. The Ropa Vieja is amazing. It's really good. Oh, this is so good. Guys, we did it. We did it! Yes! Oh, I hope Tally loves it. I hope it's as authentic as Tally hopes it is. Because this is really good. I could eat this all day, every day. Oh my god, this is so good. You can take day old Ropa Vieja and try it. It makes it really good. Yeah, day old Ropa Vieja I heard is really good. So good. This is so good. Super flavorful beef. Oh my god, everything is so good about this. I'm hoping Tally comes in sometime right now. He's due in any day now, so let's do the ice cream for now. Oh, the tostones are so good. These things are legit. One sec, fam. I'm just trying to get the ice cream out of the container. Okay, so this is our ice cream. It has been made and it has been finished. Yay. Pretty delish. Okay, so let's extract our ice cream from here. It's got to freeze, by the way, in the freezer for a while. But Big Barda did her job. Thank you, Big Barda. You were awesome, lady. Oh my god. Holy crap, I'm like spilling ice cream everywhere. Alrighty, so I emptied this out. I'm going to add some more ice cream in. ice cream base in and let it rip. This time for a 30-minute marker because 30 minutes is what we're gonna need. Oh, this is so good. Ooh, this is delicious. This is really good ice cream. The rum flavor really does come out very well in the ice cream. The strawberry flavor comes out really well. I think this is my best recipe for ice cream. I've never had ice cream this good before. It's really good. I am so excited about this. So this is our first batch of ice cream. Let me get a spoon. Let me just smooth it out. It's getting thawed, so I have to eat this quickly. Take a picture and eat it quickly. Oh my god, this is good. I would totally leave the ice cream off your counter. It was really fucking good.